Oh, baby. Yes, or quite caress you, and a sure carrot quine. Penny no wire, ya bo quite but you as you. Oh, Zoma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO. What Gina Quenya, baby.
Yamama Tunasio, na Yamama ha, ye free 100.9 FM so, and it's a year back Manasui. Na ene Jumadia de Bremwe, Mementi, and I, a friend no. Mining Tinisemi na ye say, ye dear Ebeba Yaquem. Nti yemfa sedam fama otwadi ampon se enne me manti dwumadi ye de ebremo na enne ukuada sanabosme ena ye womi ne da toso aduonu enum afi empinu aduonu ebaako na mamse abodonko ama chese apemu mitimi enumpo aba betoso efra bi ADAKABRI Mamudu osioma na production no esi eye panyiru kwadwo da me ado ne naso ofase magjerry ose agima bo ne chidom da nyina na senior co character wotena se na da nya odide obo character awodo ho nsem ede breye amansa chiame eye staff sergeant kwabna mafo na fe ye de aseda so ede ama eye frema abankro abra frema abankro so ede ono na eye technical production is in on Facebook, on social media handles ahudo nyina YouTube ni nyina no abra frema na wo hwese bibia beko ede amayen na nsam so ye de ba no ubetimi a WhatsApp ye no interact and ede afa 0506000909 0506000909 who was apopa ibeji brena yetimi akenkan on Facebook live on so no messages ebeba na yetimi akenkan dem o say normal guba masu politics or say matters arising from NDC proposal for election reforms. What are the implications on our elections? The NDC for as a woman say na omo ankasa akaka ye ho ne di nsusu ye bi to amama nyina anim efa yabato enhyehyɛ ho yebusa say sen na be simple akọ ede amayen. Still on politics, or say NDC JM thank you to all urges Ghanaians to vote out MPP to stop them from looting the state. As the president started campaigning, or say manyosam no na de John Dramani Mahama and wonam so kontroloni Ghana ntwea so de da ase se na anu abato eko mu de ade a Ghana fo ye de ma no na nsem kan mu no obeka ne se ehia ma se 2024 se kwa abato mu a Ghana fo beto atia aban ya wote so dada NPP aban na no ene beboa ama aban foforo beba no watimi aba ne abandada no aba bebu enkonta na we John Dramani Mahama NDC fo yin flag bearer wa share campaign ase ana so ene ebusu or say politics fix the country. Activists meet President Akufo-Addo in Germany with protest. What does the protest mean to the country? Or say ene enipa bi akwa tiegu montene so ewo Germany na eno na kwa wie say fix the country foi ene die na fix the country na fix the country na ubusa say noma emfasode ben na sa protest we ayede ama oman no emunsem nyina beda ho na mpanifo ebeto nsade afre wom Kafui Kojo Amega Kujo Amega ono ye National Communications Team member of the MPP TT Katino Tete Katino ono so no ye member of the National Communications Team of the NDC na minso adwumade medi ho chamia from ADAKABRI Mamudu osio ema na ensam no beba ansan na no just ye tie sa voices in say nana fix the country na ususu say na ye Ghana fo na na kasa na woman na kasa no in your view na ye Ghana fo na kasa na emfasodie bempo na afri yes akasa no eba edema oman no say wo hwe say Ghana mampanyini Germany womo industrial hub na for 75 years na sa industrial hub no mo naja ene siye BMW yesiye Mercedes o yesiye MAN diesel yesiye Casbora Citroen yesiye Nura Hudro just industrial hub of Germany ho na chese yedi sa adwuma ni nyina na for 75 years and Ghana nso so say ye pese ye industrialization na ye proper up manufacturing base of the country and intia de na Ghana mampanyini industrial hub of Germany bray ne ye nyina so ye metena se ne ye nwenwene ye ho said ye betimi aye na Ghana so mo say mo share the values of the German industry setup no a wonko sua bibi mfamra no na fix the country na fix the country inti yentie voice ni ye afi ye bema kwanya na ye bie line no abu say ho say what do you make of sa ensam no a ekọ so no enyina don't forget say ye kan so a ye bo audio no so no na abra frema bank cross so no hwe say no so what they ebeko social media na on Facebook live no wan hunu video time a Ghana mampanyini ofri airport na face okoko dru bia ye kwa akodi dwuma no mu nsem a epuepue ye na fe no yewi a ye bie phone line no ebusa say ofri say Ghana for na ka say ya na for what purpose na do we expect say ye betimi anyade afri sade we say mu yewi a ya hwese de besi afa ede akro enti panyi kwadwo da me ado adaroma de na yentie de esiye
Ghana président Ghana président chaque mandabo Ghana président Hey, Nana, fix the country, fix the country. Nana, fix the country, we love you. Nana, we beg you, fix the country. Nana, we beg you, fix the country. Nana, fix the country, we beg you. Fix the country. Fix the country, so we can come back home.
Begging for our rights all the time.
Fix the country so we can come back home. Oh, fix the country. Fix the country so we can come back home. We want to come back home. Oh, we want to come back home. Fix the country.
We have our own rights.
Fix the country.
We are not a poor country. Yeah.
We are not here for life.
We have gold, we have oil, everything we
have. We are suffering. You want to come back home. Fix the country so we can come back home. Fix the country so we can come back home.
Africa with mineral resources without nothing. We cannot do anything.
Please, Nana.
Fix the country. You are here to borrow fucking money. Fix the country.
Listen, you bring these girls here, useless girls, you bring them here for nothing. Fix the country so we can come home.
Obey ya wo twa atro bes ne ko wura mu na je se ohwe so obey kuta na envelope no kwa na yasi wo say useless girls we mu nyina so amodo mo ba say you come here to fucking excuse my French. Na way susu say Ghana for na ekasa na Africans na ekasa na ehefo na ekasa yes antie bim to the extent say ya na English for our convention be say current prime minister onko outside of United Kingdom en kasa enso so enkyere se bibia otwa ne predecessor empoa ana otwa former prime minister ba akoso mpoa na ye wasa convention bi ana owie se president no esan kasa no o ka se sia no watoto no mama all the indices are pointing to the right direction unlike previous regime na ehwe wrong direction iti sampoa no onusu no otwa ne predecessor no ewo abrofo nanimo no emfasodie bi efiri so bai na wamu so koko gina we wamu ya Ghana fo mpo ana se wamu ye Africans ana wamu ye himfo mpo a wamu na ekogina ho no mu a ya keka de ke yensantie biem ansa na ya bie phone line no adwendwene ye ho on Facebook live so no ubehunu time Ghana mampanyini ofree airport wonum na motorcade edi nanim ansa na ye de eba abedru na hwe motorcyclist yi so a edi animu yi odi akire odi animu asa na de aka ansa ni bi so kenkan the number of motor vehicles are edi animu we nso so ede Germany na ekoso say na yenyina na yenwenwene ye ho enti yensan entie audio no but on Facebook live on sabeka video no na yenyina ye hwia ye bie phone line no adwendwene ye ho say himfo na ekasa Ghana fo ana anaasɛ Africans na ɛkasa anaasɛ mpuatwa nso so a yɛtwa yɛ predecessor yɛntimi develop convention a yɛntwa yɛ predecessor mpoa ɛwɔ aburokyirima mu anaa.
Ghana president. Ghana president.
Hey, shut my devil.
Ghana president.
Hey, Nana, fix the country, fix the country. Nana, fix the country, we love you. Nana, we beg you, fix the country. Nana, we beg you, fix the country. Nana, fix the country, we beg you. Come back home.
Begging for our rights all the time.
Fix the country so we can come back home. Oh, fix the country.
Country fix.
Fix the country so we can come back home. We want to come back home. Oh, we want to come back home. Fix the country.
We have our own rights. Yeah.
We are not here for life.
We have gold, we have oil, everything we have.
We are suffering here. We want to come back home. Fix the country so we can come back home. Fix the country so we can come back home.
Africa with mineral resources without nothing, we cannot do anything.
Please, Nana.
Fix the country. You are here to borrow fucking money. Fix the country.
Listen, you bring these girls here, useless girls, you bring them here for nothing. Fix the country so we can come home.
What's your voices, no? Na ubuza sa Ghanaians na ekasa na say Africans na ekasa. Na for what purpose and bit me achieve with this? Na hitherto no na Ghanaian leaders na womutu kwan na ya organize the tia wom na organize the tia wom obi mpo kasa tia da saa de we bi a mom yenhwe ne yentwa so since enkodum na ya na du ba bi so ane akwakoye na ya boy abaso na ye normal support ye ne age na ene hinfa na akwakodure that fix the country no efrehine na ekohene na fi nso so no ye kasa mu nso no na previous setup na ye kwa ehia mase ye twampoa of ye predecessor ansa na ye nyade ben e de afri honom ni nyina na ye bepese ye bedwene ho ansa na interview no beba no ye ni ka anye wo wadwene se yakoso nyina no. What are your thoughts? Ghana for na ka say and I say Africans na ka say kasa no emfasodie bi e wo so anase mfasodie bi eni so na ye kasa emu nso ehia ma se ye kwotena se agisi yetwa ye predecessor mpoa ansa ene yesusu ya hwehwede amiensa aka na ntotoya ni nyina asan ne yensi ntoto no na ubeka ne se a first time a Ghanaian leader wako eye outside of Ghana a Ghana fo akotwa ne mpoa nie a Ghana fo so ankokeka bi di akire nie. What are your thoughts? With me afraid was 0302 243540 0302 243540 and I say 0302 257902 0302 257902 na videos no there on social media Facebook live no abrafrema abankura da woroma igsu scroll ya nisa ubetimi so WhatsApp yensa friend went me am friend yan WhatsApp here the 050 600 0909 WhatsApp here FF 050 600 0909 na ebeji breast dey timi akenkan but for now dear yentie first caller on the line. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Ampache Frost and Naka Sefrain.
Come.
You mean tea with Kwame?
Yeah, that was it. Omam Katana, we are Ghana for fishing Ghana for. So I just tell me, yes, our money. But your number is no personal so far.
You yeah, why? That's 0302243540. Good afternoon. Catch your frost, Benjamin. And the way.
But it's not the first time my penny be to Koya. A month for our Koyanesa. Then Rollins said be
In fact, Rollins cried there before 1992. Now, Oba London, Tottenham Court Road, Abrosankesi, center point. The center point of one Ghana Democratic Movement for Ekukuru Rollins, yeah, or call a New York, so Ekukuru, you go suit you, uncle.
I think a idea and Sweeney, but that notwithstanding, the call to is timely. The president to bear what is needed or needful.
Now, this idea of say, also, so we are present now, call out of Accra, out of Ghana. Do you need in your statements, say, Ubecha or predecessor, and some Puana? These are some of the areas, or say on this year, previous Lobana, all the indices were pointing to the wrong direction. No, buy, and are pointing to the right direction. Inti said ya can some ever hey, nothing, no. Another leader swaba, no so swakwa kuchampwa in the international arena. Near kind of saying, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What your first saying?
The first thing, man, I'm going to family.
Me too.
Now, all your banana said they want to come home now. Now, maybe someone said, not breast, not done an enemy, and our what's now, I say, what's now the other. Other than more and training behavior. So, never I'm fine on my action. They are from so many times.
You, yeah, I say 0302 243540. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go for the
Yami admi hu yempacho wan ene ne ka say.
That's a thing. I got it.
You mean tie we?
So, once you are away, take away. The Nagana for the and the night be a year. Now, are you moving so? Say, Yama pay to come. Then the be a piano. No one change the country. I want Ghana for. What you want to watch as a day? There's a memory, and yet a memory, Papa. A memory of Quay, and now many will say, your mother could want to be you. The mother could want to be 50% and a 50. And it is a that the year beneath. You two memo. No, look at the fact that you're working on the anything. My opinion. Hey, you. But then another say. That's only a kind and some of 2016. We need power. Not 2020, but we need power. No, and then you wouldn't say no. My son of Quentin, only a Quentin, and not no. No, not the money. No more money in this or money in my end. Never quite the same Saka. The little day you come and we agree. The turn out of any power. The flower. I remember it.
Bye. 0302 257902. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Papa.
At your first saying.
At your friend Frank, I'm pretty alive.
Inti Papa Frank.
Bajo, you know, the Nana Board, and we have the country because in India, with Nana, said they can organize. And the Africans, like different countries, they to come and they like different countries. I'm a carbon moment in the country. In the United everyone said, Nana, over your mama. After almost getting 5 years, we are now on your mama. The new woman just say, concentrate on the old, forget about your mama. Where's Anna? Yo. Did you make them catch next time or maybe don't forget about your mama, no concentrate for the oil. And then never go bye.
Yes, so you so Mohammed Amin Miniru on Facebook Live was say, Mahmoudou, I'm watching you live from Mali. And Nana should fix the country. I want to come back home. So what do you think? Good afternoon. 0302 243540. Good afternoon. 0302 0302 257902. Now, good afternoon.
ADAKABRI.
Patrick Frost and Penny.
Where Munkala Jonas?
Aye, Munkala Miente way.
That's it. Opening the chair, Papa. ADAKABRI means me a sape. Number one, If I talk Ghana D over 60 years. A scene is saying in a 5 years in office. And then Pana Kufa do be saying, you must say who's a question. This is a country I need consistent developmental plan.
Okay. And see, I say, Nana or the Vasco on Facebook Live. Or see, if they call your president Shopman Devil and ADAKABRI, you are playing this on your show. No wonder from 2 p.m. all of us will move to Asempa for maturity discussion. Thank you. Sami Buache and Odebaye. Or say all the voices you played are hired and propagandists of the NDC. They behave as if they haven't been in power before. Efo Komla Selom. Our diet is Ghanaian people. They should respect themselves. Zenu, New York. And I'm just watching you. Amisco Spelele Kaswa on Facebook Live. JM must give us a break on his usual propaganda on the good words of President Ekufu Addo Showboy. Good afternoon. What your friend saying? Minty away.
What is now about me? Yeah, let me say I'm Nigerian movie information. But if you know why, this is the Nigeria for the now, Obi or Baby no new year, you may also ever watch my political can then they found me. We go, I will more better to me, and that sell found the young. Also, the issues normally like I mean, something.
Yes, yeah, that was it. 0302243540. What are your thoughts? Sir, Nipa, I can say, divided, I Ghana for Africans. What are your thoughts? Nansama Mokano, Fasodia was so, any the Yeka. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ADAKABRI Mahmoudou.
Nam ne frost any.
Begin the Agonaba MP, because I see Kaswa Adamana.
Why, Agonaba MP Mintiwe.
The person make catch one now, Mokase, and I'm not on country, you know. The person be so would say. Nana embrace na umu etu kwan firi Ghana ekwata abrochiri ho wo ko ye no abrabo ben ana ngoko boy e wo ho wo mo abrabo papa ko mutumi amba wo mu ekromu ana nana no do ko ye ana wo no do ko ye akwan mo fa so mo ko ye no mo sa akwan no so bra Ghana wo mu jai nana adodan ko fado the president of Ghana no yin the juba pa ye mu bin ye hu ni say o ya ma Ghana be boy ye nyina.
Also, what's anything? 0302257902. Good afternoon. 0302257902. Good afternoon.
ADAKABRI.
I'm Patrick Frost saying.
Pacho, my son, but Milan Kati.
Right, Munkala Minty way.
That's it. ADAKABRI. Nyame Busan say, Echo sit then NDC for the propaganda. Every Ghana, I could drop you see. Maybe your video no, or share video no, and you're Ghana for. Now, I could find 5 years old, and your propaganda near 12 cry ADAKABRI. She knew Mampania for the Dubai. Yembusa Niomuwa Manoniomu, yes, I didn't say. Or one sitting before COVID, I will approach you any post COVID, and to say, Anna, it's a mess. And I can say one issue to one factor that I better be a micao. And yet, a yes, she papa, a bang in our banner, say, or to meet you ye to ma. Ghana, how come I forbid to buy a tobacco, a betina Ghana, some of the Bobra. I might catch it, your mamma say. You didn't let you have more. Your mamma catch it and say, oh, your magician or be matan afraid to my yella, ADAKABRI. Brigadier Numesa say, yen to him a hammer, mamma, yen to free Ghana. Maybe I'm a cast as an English for me, man. Not done, no manna, and so free heaven, and I saw you, no COVID time, man, penny making sure, say, I do my phone na, and to market your 100%. To some extent, some health workers, or to market to him, and then you pay for Papa Hobium. Now, the COVID, now globally, ADAKABRI, Angela Merkel said, you see, no one borrow opposition for a bonus, also go borrow the deal because. And your post-COVID implications, but power your painting, and this is for to me, I incite, I'm out for saying the boy for the two. I'm not for the devil you know, MPP are buying was from 92, and they are buying a deep policies ba esimi cover oni bi no ko dina wiamo eto abama party ba bem NDC ma one social intervention policy adakabere enti NDC for person mo kire say omo no mo drink na for ho ana asem sebe that's it.
Yes, so yadu was say MC Abrampa GH also offer President Nado in Germany as a researcher I say rather benefited from the bad reception by some guys claiming to be Ghanaians. If you ask me, Wafa, I know of the fact that some agencies sponsored them. Wafa, we all have relatives abroad and we know what happened before the president got there. God knows better than we do. MC Abrampa. Patmore Popcorn on Facebook Live. ADAKABRI, whether you like it or not, Dr. Bawumia will lead MPP in 2024. DMB 2024, breaking the height. Osi Emmanuel KO FIE, I'm watching you from South Africa. Nana has disappointed Ghanaians. Those who talk Ghana money are there enjoying. Manoba Steven on Facebook Live, or say, please, ADAKABRI, remember, even you and your Kwabinama for against us, Nanado and Bawumia government. And now, I say, Comensa Pilatu. Hechi Nanado is the best president ever in Ghana history. Nana Twasunedi Ohine. Christiana Sewa Boating, watching you from Enswam New Road. Ghana people must leave a Kufuado. And I say, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oba.
Yeah, Frost, any?
Offer Kenny, new press station cycle.
Offer K, rem.
Yeah, offer my passport, my power, but you're born my Ghana. Namitia, you talk a youth organizer, honorable musician, and a Ura Canada. Offer, the Uncle you with Germany on one. I just send another nipa when you meant you be our camel. Offer, wouldn't tell us who confess the country, Madame Bako, or your friend Willie, or Germany, or Kobe. And your friend has a chemical confess the country, I'm day. What's the eye? Ghana, what's the day? One of my catchers, and a copy by one friend of my money, say, woman, you are Ghana, no, but Germany, about the funny, my photo container. Mona Mulo do container, no woman, the abba. And I'll catch them say, be a 1 year, one woman, and the last woman, and Busan say. Now, I don't know, my funny money be a man. Nobody can tell me. Somebody will hold you, no, my funny man will be loaded. Or quite a human being who say, oh, we don't know what can't tell you. Send him a being who is a woman or my funny money view. Funny man of a funny one, the bagana. Nobody be good. People about Tony man, or in your home pass, what they say, people of Germany, or any money be fat. And do the Ghana, what's in a man of 30 countries? Because of a new man who never Germany back on, who live you. And your enemy put them as I said, I can't say any power. What's that? I want you to be a mistake. The real we are back. I'm a young. I mean, we'll be with us and go for a more corporation. Where I'm more cutting, corporation, and another ground, you're not going to be present. What you want to tell me, say, what's really your best? Who Germany, one of what you have for your bro from classes or you're what you and Jeffrey Basti. Some of me in our former president Mahamani and this, or not that you're so young, magician, and we're commanding the Jumaba. One of our campaign, but this was a cassette. You did a book on. I want to know Ghana. What's the idea? I am where I can say that me, I'm fed for. And you know what's that here? Tell me, I'm fed my for. But what does a Ghana you to your Jumania? Now, I can just only magician. And what commanded your Juma brand. Then what was that for such a day? Whatever I campaign, what I got so much and I'll buy a much for. Now, after the what's up more Kada. And then another to there be no food is there. What I was to go school. No one to be go school free. Former President Mama Bianca, Uncle was so fine. And the comments for 7 years, Maraca, Kubasibaswa, Kayo, and no one could now say, what do I say? Yaman from Mahama, Bonnie,
of a man can say be why? Men can say beam. I say, what father ADAKABRI, Kwame Nkrumah built more factories in Ghana. I even worked at GTMC in the 70s. Most of these factories collapsed in the 80s. Please ask the the Fix the Country group for me. Was Nanado part of the then government in the 80s and 90s? Where are the factories collapsed? Thank you. Kwasika Keda ba aya hafu ana wade ebaye. The so ana on Facebook Live. So no Prince Kwasi Kuma or say we should stop the criticism. We should rather change our behavior today. We kill our brother tomorrow. Another dead. So ona oko WhatsApp so or say ADAKABRI Kwabinamafo are against Nanado and Bawumia government and your JDM the dead goat. I ask NDC leaders that when did the dead goat resurrect? And what they Agudaba MP was it the propaganda of NDC will never stop, but that won't stop President Akufo-Addo on Facebook Live. And Ode Eba. Then on WhatsApp, or say, ADAKABRI tell the Ghanaian who is there complaining about the Fix the Country should come and join us fix the country. Or say, GBK way. Yeah, mama, yeah, mama, Tanasi. Then we go on the phone lines. Good afternoon.
ADAKABRI Mahmoud.
Now, I'm near for saying.
You can win the one there.
Me and way.
ADAKABRI. Beje wa fi se cheka na funyina. You be biala. Now, this is the country full of Mkoye Sanyamano. Nanado Dagba Kupado. Officer can't know. Then another car, once man ye. Hello, the kind of Ogon. Yamo, young Fiado. What is chef from Crown Guma time? And those suggesting Emma on my head to pump. From Crown Guma time. Tiana Waba. No, the one, this is one part the but to say Nanado Dagba Kupado, Sadia Catamato, Catamato. Nana Diaba. A month from which I'm almost missing time, cry, and the bank, and another Kupado. Officer can't know, just free education or the buy. I can't afford Yafu in your school way. I got an officer. So, person for food or Java. And you're going to the officer now. Let's say, a blood on Mama Sasia. Office. Nothing training and teacher allowance on piano. Now, not drunk of Kupado. One better. And you have to say, necessary one for one before. The master. The country for almost our number, Nana Damba Kufa, no for one drink and more. Nana, the country not fix it. Now, man, you are. And would you do?
Right. So, and Ubefrey on 0302 257902. Na yetimieti won't so know who views on issues on Facebook Live, NEAT 100.9 FM live on Facebook. Obidum Biesewa Aishis was say Nana is the most peaceful president ever. I really like the love he has for his mother country, fixing the country. Anna Ode Eba ye so Anna or say on WhatsApp so or say good day of ADAKABRI. I was so embarrassed when I had to translate this to my working colleague in the office after I had bragged with Nanado and Dr. Merkel's meeting. So would any of the gang up crew hooted at their own uncles and relations? We should respect our elders and authorities. We need to fix our country, no doubt. But what are we doing as individuals? Francis Opoku from Frankfurt and on the pass 050-600-0909. Then on Facebook Live, you know, what the comments and Subania Kinkai. Now we go on the phone lines and let's hear the next person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mamu.
Yang we are from saying,
Mamu, I got one.
Mienti way.
The family mistake, the down.
Right.
Fine, Chairman. And I hear them. Papa, we are Ghana for no year. Them and any news. Politics and no other. I am a Ghana media. And you're my pound and me, you're more so than time once. Remum, in your Ghana for the German Peninsul, in your business face the country, you're going to the country. And no more, I know more Peninsul than the area and the end of the but Yamin cannot put Ghana for the now the doctor for the Ghana, my better one, I come my Ghana. It become an end of when you face the country. Not all parties he won't. He is elected president. That's a person the year Mahmoud about me as of here. Also, he elected vice president. If he can't Ghana for that, any part, especially Babedi Man, and the former president, the man Mahama, only the part at the Magana. It's in here, see the country now, but I can't live to Baba. And now the dance of God is dealing here. The year Mahmoud about me, so about that was. And I mean to say, what I said, or the two, nobody can change it. I dare me, I can work. If you don't demand Mahama, what about me? I can't make you work. And don't say that. Who my question to tell me I try to make you now call the cancer and the year business visa corruption never comes up. Meanwhile, you know someone was some box like Mahonia. You can't want it. Who the president with you? Now side the box like Mahonia. You go for my name, Pali.
0302 257902 on Facebook Live and Ode Abba I say, please, my MPP leaders, please talk to Kwabena Mafo and ADAKABRI to stop destroying our great party MPPO for campaign for Alanke at this time around. Manoba Stephen at Pantine. I will who be an party for one penny for one or the Jamie and Miama, Makacha and penny for no. Utiliso, Coco Catcher one penny for they will beat NSL party when one is saying. Also, those speaking in the video have been clearly exposed by their voices. They are non-Ghanaians. NDC Highlands. Shame on them. And Odebaye. Let's go on the phone lines. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello.
I'm Yentio, your first saying.
Mahmoud.
Nam.
Mahmoud, no, say.
Nyami and Eshira Yang.
Yo, Power Pastor Usta.
Nanam Yentio way.
Mamma, you're a tomato. Mahmoud, who the Yemini more like a tire or Kasai, papa. My opinion, I'm not going to go to the farm for you, of course, my Ghana. I don't know for you. Yes, it was a so for a sudden Saka. I depend you, my Ghana, what you can watch my way. And by the say, and I think the country has a water and we have a couple of the country. Mahmoud. Put a match from Mahmoud. God, my animal with the factor and the tire about my and then yesterday. That's the country that can get you and one man. I cake. That was coming to us.
Yanshare on Facebook Live when I order a buy. Or say, Kwekunyako on Facebook Live. As my name is KK from Kaswa, American Town. Ghana is working again under the good leadership of President Nana Addo Dankwa. Let's give him the maximum support. Anna Odebaye. Then we go on WhatsApp messages. Ebaye. Or say ADAKABRI, Ghanaians, we are really ungrateful. That is why Ghana is backward. If Ghana cannot see what Nanado has done, then we are very ungrateful. But I will urge Nana to be focused because some of us with the unforgettable spirit knows what he's done for Ghana. Or Mama in Tema and Odebaye. Then on the phone lines. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. ADAKABRI.
Abolo Alasho Mientiewe.
Over to me after Mr. Common Sense. ADAKABRI, me name da yefisi of mine Abaye Boniama NPP4. Ampani the MPP callers any supporters eka Nanado FCC or minor ADAKABRI project nyama na Ghana for Ebisa and one so FCC or nwana nifi amroga baye ADAKABRI mi du ka se ebro loka baku 12 cedi and una ye ka say who be share but planting for food a job and then mi du ka say aduane ni eni ho agric minister see afuponko and the fertilizer and the ediko MPP for sorry, almost yencho social we be a NDC for ye fertilizer free. John Dramani Mama time or squatter or the champ of Buaniama free. And now we see one village, one dam. And then one village, one dam, so that you need boyadi. John Dramani Mama, me as a commander sugar factory, 5 years down the lane. Who to me and my should be and my Ghana kata yet me producing a sugar cane. I yet me and sugar wa. Said the project ended that way. I said to my 5 years. I'm about to touch it now 4 years. Wait me, you be not Ghana for the feed the country now. Not the other part. Mr. Germany, yes, and Yamin Shram. Not for my president, the mama, Yamin Shram. Or see prosperity with judges. Now 5 years, when your mind is not going to buy it. Now I can't, I don't know the picture. For 2024, na movie. You have the power, and I say the leadership. Nana Kufado, yes, if you show mind my na, you get that shana dosu. And I had minister Sam Nana Kufado Mayanka was a clan. Was a kind of pilots and they did not call it authority. This assembly with authority, never this apa. It is this assembly course, no, I am another the one. Ghana for a leader or yes. ADAKABRI see and I will not better party. No party, no motion, no money. ADAKABRI money.
On Facebook Live, and Ukoye, Ekoko share, and somewhere a honum then on social media, so WhatsApp, so I say ADAKABRI, good afternoon. I'm Joseph Amwani from Ohio in the US. Fix the country is agenda 222 from some people to discredit the president. Who is on the line now? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Opa.
Nampacha Frost saying.
Maybe Manuel, taxi driver.
Mintiwe.
Nyamishra Opa, ne unukre, ene fairness, we gina finchi. na ɛyɛ me awerɛho sɛ ɛnɛ MPP obi ayɛ offended sɛ bibi sɛ kɔ so ɔn ɛwotɔ ɔman mu na wonka no koraa sei na ɛbɛto yam na mama kɔ etu kwan na yɛ ɔmo hyia na ɔmo di n'atɛm na ɔmo gu n'anim ase ndɛ na ɔno de ɔnyɛ Ghanani na wo de wo baeɛ na ɔmo yɛ obi a instead of wodi topic aba sɛ how can we go about this thing a yɛgu yɛn ho anim ase no na yɛahwɛ deɛ ɛbɛboa ɔman no ɔmo gyina ɔmo mu ɔmo tie di bo wasɛm nyankopɔn ɔhwɛ obi a nyame nhyira wo na ɛde aba wei sɛ mu ɔsɛ aban wei yɛ nyatwom aban yɛ ho aban bia mba yɛ nyatwom sɛ aban wei na obi sɛ nyatwom na yɛde bu ma na bi woka nokorɛ ne nyame aboa wo na wamambo no akɔ so sɛdeɛ yɛsi ayi 1 day 1 fact no wɔ ha nka ɔmanfoɔ ɛkunkum wɔ mo ho ɛnɛ kukum na ɛsɛ te sɛ ɔma wei ni because lack of opportunity any is a lack of safety nti ama nnipa no bi abufu ahyɛ mu mu na ɔmo die mu ɔmo tutu na ɛyɛ na ɔmo gyan ntoato ano
0302257902 na yɛntie do ba good afternoon
afternoon Father Kabere me pacho ho te say
nyame adom yɛ ho yɛ na panyini bɛ ne ne ka sɛ
Father Kabere ya wo fa se no kura sa me ka se Africa so aba bia MP no tu no
yo me ntie we
ofa ma menchi ama di jibril Steve no fo so ajare ona bo fo so ampofo papa ba bia wo bia nyame ka ho ana mia me brajo nka me deputy communication ana ma di jibril ba bia mo bi nyame hyira mo ofa yɛwɔ ɔman yi mu ana Nana Akufo-Addo bɛka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ yɛtitika so nanso ɛkɔm adie ɛnɛ mani wo ka sɛ anda Nana Akufo-Addo ɔfa wahu ntoosi a yɛtwitwa ne te sɛ burudo da ɛnɛ Nana Akufo-Addo brɛ so yɛtwitwa ntoosi te sɛ burudo mepusa sɛ planting for food and job 40 million euros na ɔmo bɛtoo yɛn ɛdɛn na ɔmo de yɛ wɔ planting for food and job MPP foɔ mɛka kyerɛ yɛn ɛnɛ watermelon yɛntimi ntɔ ɛnɛ cabbage yɛntimi ntɔ ɛnɛ ntowa baako mmiɛnsa 5 cedi anda Nana Akufo-Addo mesi busa sɛ planting for food and job no ɛwɔ hemfa ɛnɛ mo de korɔno ne kataase sɛ pɔyɛ ɛna akyekyere wɔ man wɔ yi a Nana Akufo-Addo sɛ ɛnɛ ɔno bɔ ɔman Ghana korɔno nti na panfoɔ ne na ni ministers nso bɔ ɔman Ghana korɔno ɔbɔ wie nso a waba abɛpepa ho sɛ wonya abɔne biara akorɔ no kwafoɔ kwakɔhyɛ foforɔ baabi foforɔ ade ɛsɛ so ɔno ankasa ne n'abusua ti ɔman Ghana nya bibusa Nana Akufo-Addo ɔbaa yɛ sɛ ɛnɛ ahe ana wasi ɛnɛ braka asɔ polyclinic yɛdum light a generator bia ni hɔ a yɛbɛsɔ ɛde asɔpɔto anyantane a wɔ hɔ ɛnɛ yarefo a da hɔ nyina yɛdum light pɛpɛpɛ ɔbɛda sum mu bibusa sɛ Nana Akufo-Addo ɛne maame a ɔtoto a wakunsi ɛdɛn na ɔmo yɛ afa ka asɔ polyclinic ho hospital ahe ɛna Nana Akufo-Addo baa wasi Oba ewuntimi si bidia mahama asi a yɛde ɔman Ghana tax asi no waba bebubu agu ɛbɛko a wuntimi si ntabodanpo wode korɔno ɛnɛ auditor general your report ɔde aba ɛfa korɔno ho creative art ɛtimi de 1 billion ɛkɔdi lunch na wɔn mu nyinaa te hɔ ne yɛ soso ɔmo so ɔmo yɛ demonstration wɔ Germany no ɔmo nyɛ Ghana fo ɛnɛ deɛ wohu ne sɛ ɛnɛ nipa yɛ demonstration wɔ obi man so a ɛyɛ bɔne demonstration bɛn na MPP aban ɛne Nana Akufo-Addo ɛnyɛ ɛnfɛnti amahama wɔn mu bɔne ne mo kata asesɛ prɔyɛ a mo de adokoro ɛnɛ ɔman Ghana ɛnɛ tofu a ɛte asi ɔman mu nyinaa kwan dan kankan former central regional minister wɔso nipa bɔnefoɔ bɛdi ɔman no so a ɔman no kɔ apiniam wɔyɛ awɔrɛhoɔ ɛne abɛbrɛsɛ ɛna ɛba ɔman no mu ɛyɛ no kora na Nana Akufo-Addo wobɛdi ɔman no so na saa tofuo yi ɛba anaa adan ana mo de prɔyɛ ahyɛ ɔman Ghana saa sɛ na obi yɛ aka Nana Akufo-Addo wɔbɛba abɛtoa so
0302243540 good afternoon Acha Frosting Acha Frosting Uncle Amos meeting where
me bese bi mu so ADAKABRI NDC for kase man why man ya dina no wo mu na man why Ghana wo mta na se Ghana ni bia a wo ka man why me tu mi de munya de mame me ni ko fu na munya de mai nti se mu first no wo mu na schedule sika dunu na bia ana ta Nana Akufo-Addo ba no wa ba ji wo mo juma fi wo mta let's first no mu nya sika gu ni e ti e ba ko fwa for to na do na na ye bibia ma ye body ko mo
0302-257902. Good afternoon. At your first sign.
Ajani moni o mi ka teflo pan ko beria.
Ajami entie we.
Hello?
Ajami entie o.
Hello?
Ajami entie o.
Emi kan ya nsem wo dwuma ena wie obo dwuma pa nyame hira. Atika. Former President Mama ko hoye demonstration. Na naso akoya demonstration ya. Atika. Ibrim so to galamsi a se nso no madwana ba shenkra ha ka so a. Nina fix ya munyai. Emi kan ya ne se na do obetimi aye. Anything you do man ashenesa. Yaman 8 years, enye nriye, yemhwe. Ye oba obeye. Na former President Mama kwase ba oba no kwade na obeye. Ni bibie ni wa obeye. Because they say ajanda one way. Yenye wie say pa. Gana adwuma no ya kwaka ye pache ka kwan ya ye be pache ni ade. Say life ye gina so say ke. What you say etumsa na omo bon wo dawuro se be ba no ewai. Tumsa ni obi what you say enti enam mo ka so wa wi amana ka dompe no. Dompe na je sie ye ho adwuma. Ke de be ya ye be nya na mo adwe. Enti si fo mo nya de na mo to position no omo ha ni pa adwe ke no. No mo ba mo me twaku mo ma ye hwe. Bye bye.
Final 0302-257902. Good afternoon.
ADAKABRI. Collins me kasa free amamoli.
You Collins me into you.
Amincia Joa Shama, incoming deputy communication officer. Joshua Amidu Akamba, Anna Daniel Ashite, deputy organizer NDC, our Trobu constituency. Milia, share ADAKABRI. Say to Memuha, near Bay NDC to Webeka, now we call. Share J.A. Kufuor, a man will be dear president of the Republic of Ghana. Or can be in the struggle, say, Shawa Sikremu, not to our papa. Ghana for life, Shawa Sikremu. And we are near that about the year 2020. ADAKABRI, near to cement the same. And we are near that about 2016. And I am up in your father, or full position of person the president, near to cement the same, near to Ntos saying, near to Meko saying, near to Young God saying, near to Bisa Sansam Nasa. What the drug radio so I can say, I this is what you want to say. And then this is the dear you do, or when you want to papa. Hey, one more castle, bathroom, where your bathroom, some Pamaronia, and 1, 2. I didn't know the you see how many would power. Ghana, a bit see that, see Ghana food delays. I think. Nanado popusia yes popusia wo di kana ye no wa bono e na wo di kaye ye bisa wo si and party for food one day one factory mama ye dada ye ho sa why na me pada ye ni na dia me say 2024 here ADAKABRI me kanu ama obia ti afefe ye ntina ho ama sa fragadam ya so bi mele ya bo bi tuo ye si wo tetima sa bi tonyame can people for plan say omo ba be ye the same thing and you may catch on place I'm a motata way. Kai.
And the Sabri say yanking kind, a papers. Ah, young Franco Yanim. As Patricia, happy birthday, a happy birthday to you. Aye, me drop wakosia, and was men country say, aye, birthday papa, and Emra Wakwemo. Sasuna Veronica Mensa, also so over the US. Na Ugusua Uti program. Vero, in Yamisha, na Omawa would upon a Bibia Kama. Anita, Mama made the birthday or US, no, Monjana Bibia, intimate, and Coso Empa Emano. Auntie Patricia, Afiba, Nekene, also so happy birthday to you. Na young wish Kaka. But before then, dear. Now, me what fast Magje was ajimai, and the usual Magje, asa. Now, your friend say you stroke a crabreme. Is a moona woody and Ratana, and some moona woody, you know. Just a woo. Dabi why you grandma?
So no how. So no
ah. Dabi still a ma can you go do that me? Adam we has him
the man I say
can you go there na can you go do that also try say mama and the producer no na ebraba any program na ya ne dru ba bia ya na busa senka fansuo ne bra
oh wa fansuo de
enso dem de dey se can you go do that me se Jerry ki enhia na nke be dey
we dey ambush
oh yeah ambush na kwada me ka bi kira abramafo
the Jerry
yes
say enhia no a ye be den
na make say enne ne ya no pe ya na make the same thing a check abramafo
enso ni gina ha se enko akiri
na
brema fa gina ha se ya
de bia ya ka say ni ebesi bia eye
de ebesi bia
eye ni papa mu a
time ani ni no interview ben ye grante na ebua ebustu sa show we
ene de na ye nim no na ewie bi na bullion van attacks ya it is me who me phone so cry me say still sadina na ni the designation na they can run the woman phone so this year yes Mike Jerry Live FM nkoko who me phone this year
and I just sad time no na nipa bi akokum
police
ni eye bullion van don kokrom
good
na tiase enem se da body sa abone no
yes
na yakwa akokire wo mo na ye de wo mo bankran
no bi
na wo mo ye dodge amfa ayi amanfrom na mo kokofa eye crazy crazy omo kofa obudi ka kofa ayi agogo because no mo fan suo no so na planned attack bi se ye bekwa akwaji wo mo suo no so ye do mo wurawura mu kokofa agogo so hunu unse agogo kwan bi da ho no mo a wodi bebesi kwa fudoa in fact ya na ye se ye kwan ye kwan kra ye nka sesi ya se wo kwa agogo a ehia se wo bekwa akofa sankare kra akofa wanchi akosi dwansa uduru kwa fudoa penu awura mu right enti kwan ni demu saa de kosi agogo eye short kra under 30 minutes now agogo so hunu ntena nye necessary se wo bekwa akofa break akofa sankare barrier enti wo mu no efri eye afran plains e ba no ena wo mu wura mu kosi sa kwan no ebebesi kwa fudoa ena wo mu beduru enkoko ena chese ye do wo mu kwa kwachira municipal commander na fe ye do ma to aba na wo mu kobu anuanu mienu so ase namfofo mienu bi so ye eye hotel e won kokko eye real packer ena ba ko no to anu so no kra no omo ye namfofo ena ba ko so osini da no de ye offices ena ba ko so osini ye hotel afede de osini offices no ye da afede wo say hotel afede de do wasesa ni na afede real packer green no de real packer na afede wa kwa the same green ena real packer
the problem about the two
anto ni buku no Kofi Asaka ni osafo ana wa begine kola no se fei na ase wa no boss papa repaka se de wo dwene ne ho a don de gusu a watoa so na ye na repaka anche ho no mo ano petrol station bi
e filling station
bi ho na papa ba ko wasidan na se ho ache na French fo ne si wo mo dansa wodi eye shutters na wodi aye windows no enti awia ha se French fo na awia boss ana no mo ko siesta na fe no wa draw shutters ne down no mo shemu na je se afi mu aye se kama pa enti sa papa ne dan ho na police aye panda no okoko si yeso mo kwa kobu petrol na akwa ne se okwa akwadwo nso aba die si ye de magele
Eho no na ye nya sa information ya wo dia today esinie na nkofu edwane
because e tuo toto
na me sheda nkai kwa me fa so nya ne number
dem ti yan sa ba ka che me say ye nya contact
bi wo me nya eyewitness a obetumi ni akasa wo
sa kwa isuso
ana me twa ne tum
mu
na oye justice de bia bisa no me ka kire no and the minja akada
waya de papa
that day the station or the show
was great.
Serious.
Such as a live upon
it was live.
Hey.
No so ye adwuma ne ye man kana me radio so na maker. And the ono ani me maka. Into the number kra na
you save
ye no. So me se sign.
Live FM.
Eno na gu me phone so sia make say.
Na sa asam no kokko hia so a enkrofo na sie free police car mu a omu dwane a ye chesi omu.
Yeah, wafana me kwa koto fuel.
Enye fufuo na akoto.
Na me koto fuel.
Say when say goil.
Ehwo ye crown.
Crown.
Okay. Na wo mo baako ewo enkokon finfin ho no. So ho. Aha. Na wo mo baako so ewo eye krutia ho. Eti me ko eye doctor bi or herbal doctor
opposite scientific no kra green cause of work antimpo
yeah kantimpo di papa eti me ko ne ho eti me free no one na me yes me for na ma pefu kakra go me say madam
o je don kwasra no
be kwasra
me ka say no why you I love my boy I said me book
kakra go na eja me dia fam enti me gina hwa na position no ba beto me e na akronfo no si fom enti wo mu si fom no wo mu gina hwa wo mu bu fu no wo mu kunipa no wo mu de wo mu handcuffs egu wo nsa na sa mienu na wo mu click pa no wo mu e na eche say ye ya na biyenim kwan ye ba wo mu so mo dwonso within eche say less than 30 seconds. You want say poor na third one so di so hey etiani etuo ne de ade esu papa papa enya sanketo
no mo jump
etu say kire ho na afro bi wo mo to afro no ne no ano no away mama dipa handcuffs egu omonsa wo fa enya sanketo
na te so mo do mo ne akire na achia ho no
na nchia ekwa na be fam akopie bypass so mayanka ho good efam akopie mayanka ho eti wo mu tuto mu ene eti wo mu create awareness na ne mrante no ka wo mu gu mu
ene yesa wo
ena wo mu teme che baako
aha
na mienu na aka ne de otulo
eti afi ya wo call ne phone ne
na afi mi phone na ebomi yes adakabre person hey
na
mamudu enya se gitu wafa so asama wo kan that is the genesis of why maybe I'm here.
Oh yes,
with despite media.
Yeah, maybe you are at the
despite media. Yes,
it's true.
That is not maybe
because you do so well.
So
yes.
80 me yeah. It's one friend I'm saying me jina so sa na.
Just a
it's the time now, my friend. So the call no by the right time. Action e koso.
Action koso. Etoto.
Audio now. I should have it. Yes.
How many years in
here? AC 2016.
2016.
September. In September 2016.
M1 away.
M1 away. Into 5 years. 5 years M1 away.
Hey, yes, we are
5 years M1 away. 5
was live report.
Iti
Ubaka yensa.
Iti just say me
go. Adwuma bia so nu yede ma wa kan say we de eden.
David.
Adwuma bia be ye.
Eno de.
Na ya we yare.
Oh, you need pay
there.
Eden obey America.
Don't say so yare da. Anasa ohunam na woni ntra. Efe ma fanso ni bra.
Ana no me ko ni.
Ya shase fa ko na pam. Say wadaruma umfa huni atiana. Na unsa ye gunsa wa himfi afro. We de ye nsuo. Unsa ye nyankopon so de nsuo na ye ni bibia. Onyame na hoode ne na kodie nyina wo nsuo. So no entina Yesu nso de nsuo ye no ma bebre. John the Baptist say nsuo. Etino me kakakra na de aguna pampam. Me kakakra na de aguna pampam.
Just we.
And just we. Eye onyankopon twedi ampone ye da na se.
We.
Say ye nsa ka magere o sa agyeman.
We.
Say wanya afurukase ye.
We.
Na ni tumpo soso.
We.
Na wo mfa adwuma nhyɛ ne nsa ma ne nka se.
We.
Wa breda.
We.
Obegusu aye adwuma da nyina.
We.
Na wa bua despite media.
We.
Na father Bisin.
We.
Afa bu so sa na father Bisin be gina tumu da. Na fa obetena mu. Ameda ADAKABRI Mahmoud be kwa retirement. No watimi atake over ADAKABRI Mahmoud. Na wo nkɔ ba bia da bia. Na da nyina wagusu anu wawo se wawo nan na obewu sia ka ho. Father Edu. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Adaroma.
Thank you, Wafa.
G200 cities.
Wafa me that's it.
Yeah, Monty commission and somebody. Monty commission. Monty commission.
Yeah, sike esha wonsa ewa kuma pa
odi ata adwuma ya wa reshe mu se eye Ghana fo so be kai se nyi nipa nyina na ono mu san ye adwuma adwuma no kura koso. He's been such a great gentleman that there be empire born say obedi ye na waba be san wo ho na wono so wanya mfa so de bia firi adwuma no wonya nkropo hwedi ambo na be kan wate 200 in the fire for wate na aha anfie be nkodu abunada wukwada na fada desen doc me chia wo na
ende 25
dia oba me that's pa
Yamisha ba gusua obi opa adwuma bia bo se honam pa job ne ye ka kire obedi di ho sa lazy person bia no na ne kasa awa so hono onye lazy person na da bia no use your brains and they say chetu mani na so aya call bia ba call no kura number na etan dodo we call bi o wa
number one
number one no dey one e bedwa me hu e mo pass dan fama Joseph bu ahine edu of your friends Cocoa I me fa number na say pe and also mpacho Mr. Frimpong Manso na me say ane and also make us free a cocoa board a usino na we check aye ready na me check be na so wafu na ye twagu ye no and we check aye ready na me usino na me say eh bo ahe do aye ade say what no me see order omo gi details keke and omo kotwa cocoa no tugu ye or one no so seedlings are ready and then no me ma aye akwada ikokoje ye no de ko nen me kan bi nhye and we say o check are you ready into bra aye usino cocoa board na bra be check na say na nke ye akuafo nyina kokko akuafo ye wo mo anke ye so no we hunu no ba bi ho no regime bi a obebre ansa na ade a aban se mfa makwaye bia ma but to have a cocoa board leadership under your friends Joseph Buahine Edu say wo ti ho no nkan bi nhye mu na cocoa board for afrew so check are you ready na bra usino na fa ID na bra be check into Adaroma me kwaje ntu na mu odu so
abi so okay kese kwa beti maka
koko dia dia koko
okay enti na tete gusutie ni 100.9 FM enti Majeri ene wodi me dofo ba ko pen Veronica Mensa over the US na osi said ye woni ni di birthday bomu no ene na o to free US na wapa Ghana enti kan de ope ye pen Vero ne first cousin ene kwafu sikafo yi bamba for reference seconds and seconds anakuma ti Verosu oba ti Verosu kan dey open on tomorrow
well when it amenu di birthday abomi na just say wo kan wo ma make happy birthday obeka the same to you wo say no na enten see o so wo be we should be happy birthday no aka so the same to you nti we dey
so onya meduru kura na oma anakuma
nti we dey nti we dey wa o keka no amaboma oh fine oh no ma so I just say
Edibero Adaroma to be
the other baby the word don't sem no dem the word don't sem no dem
no dem it we dey on one family
na kama ana dem number man of na
Adaroma na just about that Adaroma but number dey mama Jerry no mama ne high or to say ja wotimi furu popo no eduba na kokko kra
ko dey say we dey yedi ma
we dru ko na do ko if you man right and the worker na yen saka ye no notable stories bi o man sana panelists na tena se
okay yeah what fans are panelists ni betena se nem say and stories no abobo so man panya kwantuo no so de in fact utumi say agye no home na pa ne esama kodo a odi atudwa ne titiri we fa Ghana ye investment climate no ko yen be fa so na yetimi boost no etu fan krata na aka ho asempa nti Daily Statesman or say we protect legitimate investment. Let's just say nanado da kwakufa do na eka say wo baba Ghana na baba investment edem koroje de Ghana e be bon ho ban ba bibia timi akoso ya atmosphere no ɛyɛ sɛ wobɛtumi abɛbibie adwuma ɛwɔ ana wafa kwan Germany for fa so hia man panyin no Tim say fine so wow. Because
Sebia na Okono na almost for 75 years.
Okay.
It has become the industrial mainstay of Germany. So once Germany so the industry so we are not some science and technology and vocation almost a yard there. It is said network mu Germany use electric trains. Just almost use hydrogen trains.
Okay.
So say then free diesel. I'm a bin and I'm electric woman. Germany are called hydrogen. Just a training by one to it is Germany are calling him. It is the German experience. Say, Senki Mankodano, ko technical near dinner.
Oh, okay. Yo, offer a daily guidance one. Or say NDC boy leaks $5 million bribe report. When in your a year justice question in your boy. A year bribery allegations have for no lawyer, I was here free for a day, say, Baby to you and the Ono Crack Copium High Court, and then no, and now a daily guide there, say, woman who say, a ya brandy, a your friend of Mensa Thompson. Woman who say, oh, yeah, NDC ni, and now, oh, yeah, sympathizer, and now conformist, Tedema NDC no, woman or no, and no leaky, a yes, our report, no, or the Baby to you, and once them, a baby ye de anti daily guidance on Aka. Ewa ha Saranso na nanado oko Germany no daily guidance so afa otumi se one German vice chancellor ejina hwa otumi se no ma ekoyie pa German chancellor ya ma memeka otumi se ojina ha no ma ekoyie ewo daily guide nim ho na wo fa 1950 paper the daily graphic or say enei ye build a prosperous dynamic nation Ghana en Sakrayaba Ghana ye building ye na nado se na memwe ba ye o hyehye no ma yie pa se Ghana ye bedane dane ye ho na Ghana etimi akonkan na Ghana etimi gina na nan so na ama oman no etimi ababe krabehwe eti eno so aye deja e wo daily graphic enimu a ka ho asem na eno na daily graphic enimu na kwadwo ponkroma wo for the tears o se mo yan compliment kakra che se ye ma abaso kwan ya aban ye fa so revive economy over eti o ka kire eneme ene nsentrofo nyina say yentimi compliment efforts a wo mo de revive economy no eno ma ekoyi nti ayenka na yenya say e betra aka say na bibia nkoyi ade no ekoyi ayenka because said ya yewura covid mu na wo share ebesunso ye ko mu sika say ye na ne ya ban revive and nsentrofo yenka o say yenka
ya no muso ma information nya
it wo muso ma information nso nya available ni ye hu de say yeka
baby manufacturing base factories here adwuma ye metra ha meka factories
ka factories wa say ye bobo so kra wa ha ye bobo so wa ha factories adwuma
you say tolerance level no ekosoro so say tolerance level na nkosoro ya na ha na all the information no mumfa bi Bambi.
Well,
baby. What na ka bitimi aye say adwuma we.
Wo fa dia ya.
Hwe, he fa na do sa kwabo ye no.
Wa fa me pem na ba.
Wouldn't say na ye manageri awoda.
Oh, Magje.
Enna afe de ya ye bibia kama ye di frema di nsu agu no ho.
Oh,
ye nya dodo ka.
Afe ma freme. Me na menim my point de ne ye wo.
Afe de ye tro ye nsam kakra de ma no na se kasa tenten oba bi. Nam so Magere.
Ofa who wan sign?
Man said man 200 pounds.
I know my family de man.
Me just sign.
Family de mama. We say no.
September ending Meko. Meko could do 10 days. Into 1 day be 50 pounds. We did 10 days.
And me de
no. No. Hey, it's 10 days we na be ni nyina.
Hey, we no problem offer. Dey hear me the offer. Dey hear me and say we be do boss. I no pay hear me.
I go sorry aba.
Me say offer. Ma no twi from kra na say ma sori aba.
Oba bi be kume. Offer. Aya de. Say ya na nye show ni nyina na ya na ye interactive sa. Ema enuado etena so. No ya na nipa ne pi wo no mo ye adwuma enuado eni ho. So no na onti woni so gia show no yete wo ketre ma.
Sa.
Ne kasa tenten na me ko kasa mka so Magere ne manan. Say one so ne yiri nim say ne ma miensa.
They what they so ko be fie.
Aka say efie obego fie anwumre.
Oh that boy dey ma me yesra wa adawro ma. Miensa anofom brajo. Anofom brajo.
E wo fa dey so yes adwuma.
Anofom ofa we dey pacha we.
Okay wie na so na call by.
Hey.
Anwumre be yi.
Your monitoring system na. What krom ha. Ofa.
Anwumre be yi hu anu ansa na wadidi.
Na we.
Wuni asa
me dey mensa miensa.
En yo bi aso na ka say wo fa. Wo fa.
Say so wo fa ni nim wo. Eti ni ya me nim say miensa na wo fa. Say ba be ka. No say enan no.
Me na me be che no ma no. Ana me ni wa ono so ne ko da me na be che me no ma. Enti wo say me bi ya. Wo me ni wo ne ko da.
Wo ni wo ono ko da me.
Ana be che me no ma.
Wo fa ne hwe mu yi.
Enti uni ya wo ba akro wa nya osuman yi o ma sa ka che. Omo na ye executives to the will.
Wo fa wo nim. Wo fa bi na wo free mu. Say so wo free mu na wo fa asefo. Ele be dina de. Enti wo free mu a omo de da no no. Say no wo nwu ye wo shada. Enti wo hwe omo no wo discuss yan. Wo be fa ne dan we. Wo so be fa ne car we. Wo so be fa we. Ba ko just me na me for ba no say ene ma na mo che ne me yere nka. Wo we no sa da hodi.
Enu ma no mo che me yere nka. Me yere ne de me anu wo fa ase na na boachi dankwa. O London. Onu pe na on na be hwe me yere no so ama no. Ya ka bia de boachi dankwa na be hwe me yere no so ama.
Ya fa kwanya so na McJ. Ya wish a glorious happy birthday. Eradi shira no. Oma no kwatenten ahoden wom. Oma ni nya sika cash. Cash pa because they say baby adu no. Oman no mo ayehye. Enti baby ayehye. Enti ya hia cash pa ne de ahwe ye ho shop. Because wafa sika ho hia o.
Sika ho hia.
Baby sika wom.
Sika ho hia.
Sika nimu a ebe ha adwene. Papa bi ode ne ba ya ode ne ko hospital bi amani tua. Oni sika ntina okuta ne bana ne bana iwu.
Na ne bana iwu.
Ampa na ne bana iwu. Because oni sika. Edi sika de ho hia wafa. Cash jet.
Edu e bi kra na ya na. Sika ni nkuta o. Na mum no otu wani a.
Oni beto obi ani.
Oni beto obi ani mu a. Eno kra timi build o confidence. Say ohia kum ni po.
Eh wafa.
Ohia kum ni papa. Because woni utu wani a woni advantage bia.
Wafa. No obi de hie bi firi mu na osun bebre ba na ye de.
Woni ni
sika sam.
I 2012. And security ni. Na what multimedia Joy FM animo ho.
Boy.
And I just we Westec security ni.
Westec.
Na kwei na ne ma me ewu chima bo suicide ho be. Esa kwe ne nimbasa. Ne nimbasa. It the head of security no. No ne me ye fine. Nti e fit da ko nim de ye na say o ma ye meeting. Our friend no say da. Wujafo ne ma me ewu na. Okọ se okọ akọpa bibi kakra de akọ akosiesie a. Companies wonko ne ye bebe yie no.
Na dia no ade ko.
Dia no ade ko.
Company ni so wonko ne ye bebe yie.
Wo kwa ne san.
Wa bebo amani ese bi ma me da ho ma me kwa akoye bi mi.
Ali si bibi kakra kra sentuade na faja.
Na afei na de na ani soso. Oba bi.
Ofa.
Na ye wukuada. Na mbuza so be koda ben. Na o se nko ne. Na me so okay one train no nko china. Oba bi na ye July 2012
de kita wonsa
nkura mu yi a de cheye na mpe bosia kakra na me de bre ne head of security ne frɛ no wonye no ntia so kontentem and no chira be so ye no ne na wotwe achi o discuss baba beto de oda head of security is call to waka jo say scan obesa
oba kontem na
mo ye de ma ka ho ha utimiri kala ga jawa ko
wonim say me kwada ye na dwene ba ye ntia me dan is kan man say me ma me tiase me papa tiase enti ma menye bibi kakra mfama no na wutia nye ye ne bia dako asem bi se yato afi wutwe wani na ni advantage bia a year later 2013 July no na me sie maame
yesu
o baby ansa na me ko sie me maame no na 2013 na me ko ta 50,000 we say jise ne kwa ye no na de beba eti honam de mani to akwa ne de no na say ko good luck papa me say ko me pa de so na me say ma de kakra
ofa he wo ya papa ya metu ya osoko wo obi moba ya metu ya osoko ade bia wo be ya wo de akoma pa ne adwempa beta sie ya metu ya osoko I'm telling you ofa I'm telling you, it's a true fact.
Yana papa ni bi so wa wo ya. Ya na omo mo ni te.
I'm say ebu ho no mo a enkan wo a. And no na ne be Monday no, arabi ne ba. E baaye. Utie ne kasa mo atum say me.
Che do tie ne kasa mo a. Enye ne nipadua no na mu ne kasa
na wa. Nipadua de no ho ofefe.
Na mu utie kasa no a.
Wajimi
de wajimi.
Enti ma me bufu no.
Yes.
Na me ma na koye.
Yes.
But anadwo me koda ye no. Ne ho adwe sa ba metirima enye ono no personally na ne ho adwe ba ne mo abofra no ana kita no. Na nya mo konko se senka wo hwe abofra no. Ni senka odi maame na chi. Anka hwe abofra. Enti ade chi me ya announcement of peace say ebi omo obi a omo nsan mra.
Ote susu.
Wote ye. So ho. Etu ofa sa de no enka wo a.
Ya na eyemu papa so de wo ya na ye.
Oh eye. Se obi a nyame nam nipa so na etua wo so ka. Nyame ntu sika se be emfi soro fam. Papa obeya ma nipa no nam sa nipa no a bi so. Na de betia.
Na me ka kire o mu sisi ye se me bo eye bo ahene du kokobod na me bo na ba so. So say enye sika na ekuta no. Ba se obetimi enya call bi. Na hu bibia ba se number tantan bi na frame me say na obeya wagimi no. Bi so na number na gimi sa. Say say 024790 just say number I'm the number we dey free him. So hu no. But the thought of say Obeka so kokobod say ukoko ekotwa to go ye no sika na ye ready bra beje. Minimum amount no kura so the fact is what say ukoko ni etwa to go ye no kokobod guy ready nti bra wo si no we mi nko china me wa obi betwa me ti na de chie na
ana ofa men ka bi enim da abeko ofa ye nim da abeko
no
so no enti du ba bi ono mo a ya na story bi o wa wote kura na na ama wagina yi
ya ba so fa ukwaji a Mr. kai me
ade ma me ma note mo na ukwaji bre me
tamu
wata ma me de be ko si no asan bankran ya na enni ha
enka mo binti ela mbo twa kwam ze nipa so yes
nipa so yes ti akwa no kokuma akwala wo abizimu ho no akwa ya ne de pa na ko so na de
onu de ofa obi nim
de wafa ese yetimi investigate
ya e was a psychiatrist
menye sure so yare
adwemu no wafa be de adwemu no de well me according to
we cool
oni ere mo for
obia di no wadansi
ofa akwada ba kwa na ne papa ye nadamfo ono no ne ton sase ne ade no that very day a ton sase ma papa na odi sika e koma papa sa da no waku ne ba ne sedam enso nya kwan agi sika no ma ne so receipt
e ko ja no
kwan
enso waku ne ba
no se na wahu no ba no
ani ka se ma wo mu se your flow group be Ghana Institution of Engineers. Ghana Institution of Surveyors. Mukra ni governing council. After establishing Ukraine, yenye ho adwuma. Na what is here so be a surveyor. We say everyone.
Na surveyor we didn't need the one pen. Sophia ni we didn't need the one pen. Sophia ni we didn't need the one pen. Yam pen mamu kan me frafra yemu yam pen.
I'm going register mu.
On your good standing.
Mumu to governing council grabu ni bi.
Aba we dem mesra mo.
Oye, etimambi nyame nhira so no. Sa me man dwumadi no. Etimi atena se emfie se eye ensom nie. Enti me man dwumadi no. Begusu. Na je se we nya eye enkuma na ebebo uchidom. Because ekuma ne bo uchidom na je program no be che. Because time ADAKABRI be kro, mambi be ba, na je se that time no na need FM dibe se 50 years. Na je se program so agina ho for 50 years. Na so so faso de ne obi anya bi atafa. Edije de animu
na
That's honestly.
It is that no. TT Katino.
TT Katino no
mama. Ana kudu amega. Enyinam stepping point.
Ope chairman no etuwa.
Ope chairman.
Etuwa.
I want to say John Bodu ahyehyemra.
Ta.
Ye ne de wonim na akoka say enya campaign.
We dey saka constituency.
Yetimi di gina so disqualify kudu amega. Enti upa person you punish na saka biem so opeche ma.
Dey be menka so opeche ma wo etiwa west wo no etiwa east. Menka.
If you are, maybe I know here. And that's be if you are with you, Bosumi, Mamutia rent to say. If you are 40 Ghana cities, if you are Kromubatia 8 Ghana cities. Hey, Mabu said, if you are Matia, between Batita Mumpumo, and with your Coswina. Now, this way chocolate drink the Dada Abbey, someone of my Elchan when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What you make us say be a few of our Shebra, and me and Chubby Kramanoda. A Jeffia said you would your book. If you're a very wood to your niche, if you're a very water, this way chocolate drink for full you swa a good job. Yet, tenants of 1 year I got to make a team on my day. If you're a wood to any or wood to any, you're brown at day. Eh, now this way chocolate drink, no sugar and Nunda, sugar womb, and then once one was here. And you hear any associate. Now, I know Pepia, Monsieur Sugar Capum, the Family, I shall say, Bia, Muba Fremia this way, such at Bakumpo, a good much Yaman, maybe that. If you're a study, yet, this way chocolate drink, a Busso supermarket, or can see John filling stations, and the shops, and no mountain to Anyamatebusi, and Oceania San Coto, and Metati Maunum. Eh, if you're a Benny, Fufu Valanda Swa, would the boy, yes, I am, Umra Kutukum, Yakoto this way chocolate drink and so swa. If you are in your debut, sir, we shall see. Achia, Yabre, Yabako.
FDA, I just said, you didn't crack to more jet to say a yeah.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Catch it. If you're a maybe I know you and that's be if you are with you, Bosumi, Mamutia rent to say. If you're a 40 Ghana cities, if you are Kromubatia 8 Ghana cities. Hey, Mabu said, if you're a Matia, between Batita Mumpumo, and with your Coswina. Now, this way chocolate drink the Dada Abbey, someone of my Elchan when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What you make us say be a few of our Shebra, and me and Chubby Kramanoda. A Jeffia said you would your book. If you're a very wood to your niche, if you're a very water, this way chocolate drink for full you swa a good job. Yet, tenants of 1 year I got to make a team on my day. If you're a wood to any or wood to any, you're brown at day. Eh, now this way chocolate drink, no sugar and Nunda, sugar womb, and then once one was here. And you hear any associate. Now, I know Pepia, Monsieur Sugar Capum, the Family, I shall say, Bia, Muba Fremia this way, such at Bakumpo, a good much Yaman, maybe that. If you're a study, yet, this way chocolate drink, a Busso supermarket, or can see John filling stations, and the shops, and no mountain to Anyamatebusi, and Oceania San Coto, and Metati Maunum. Hey, if you're a Benny, Fufu Valanda Swa, would the boy, yes, I am, Umra Kutukum, Yakoto this way chocolate drink and so swa. If you are in your debut, sir, we shall see. Achia, Yabre, Yabako.
FDA, I just said, you didn't crack to more jet to say a yeah.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
NIT 100.9 FM so any. Na sabre de Kujo Amega of the MPP Watanasi and TT Katino, Pete Katino of the NDC Onososo Atanasi. Na and somewhere Edaba Masuo. Say quite humiliating. the Ghanaian leader ebeko Germany na industrial hub of Germany and so on 75 years anniversary. Now they found it necessary. They be invited the Ghanaian leader. They were also pursue industrialize Ghana. Now we increase the manufacturing base of Ghanaians. Now one district, one factory. Into Okakushia industry captains. Na inipa bisusu ekutware no emu nsam aka. Atansa na mpanifo no ebekasa no. 5-6 years ago, yentie sa comments here. Former General Secretary of the MPP, engineer Kwabena Japan, Asema Okaye, na fe yentie mososomo point.
It is wrong. It is wrong. I have seen people even go out of the country when a president is on an international assignment, is representing our country. Yes, sometimes you can have protests. Fine. But we should be very careful about these things. We should be very careful about these things. I don't want to see President Akufo-Addo attacked like that when he becomes president. So those of us in our party who think that by doing so they are doing something, they should think twice. And when I say so, I get some attacks from inside. But I want
Abreje Japan say sa time no the Ghana mampanyini bi ekọ na wo de Ghana dini enam amanone mi enkobo ni ntutu na nye ne mpaye ne se eye the then candidate Akufo-Addo ebeba be president na obetu kwan akwa amanone na ebekọ akobo ni ntutu ene de eda honom ena enie yenti Kwabena Japan biu na fetiti kat no one eye kafu yamega yenti mo comment.
Political expediency. What you do is you denigrate politicians in the eyes of the people.
But today your people are also calling them thieves.
It is wrong. I have said it is wrong. I have seen people even go out of the country when a president is on an international assignment, is representing our country. Yes, sometimes you can have protests. Fine. But we should be very careful about these things. We should be very careful about these things. I don't want to see President Akufo-Addo attacked like that when he becomes president. So those of us in our party who think that by doing so they are doing something, they should think twice. And when I say so, I get some attacks from inside. But I want.
Right, Titi Yamuatanase. Yamuatanase so no so necessarily be.
Adakaramens.
Yamuatanase na osresre. Anu so nse kodwo besia na yesa.
Yori afa no.
Titi Yamuatanase na osresre.
Oh.
And the smile goes beyond my front.
I say me social media girl no. If I smile, it's right.
Is she a girl?
Sorry, the
you
lady.
Couldn't even describe her as a lady.
The lady.
Hey, tell it.
So I should smile.
Did you hear that? Describing you as a girl? Hey.
Oh, I
can you imagine?
I withdrew that word.
Less confident man would describe such a pretty, fantastic, flamboyant lady as a girl.
I feel now I brought for best order.
Ableho!
Where? Agbalai.
Right, Titi.
ADAKABRI, it's here for away.
Could you?
Over.
Now, what to say?
Of Adum.
And they campaign, I see me intimate because I could be chairman.
Of a chairman into the EBD.
Aye. Ubedi.
Over EBD.
Now, what the Abanaba?
Of a Sunday. Of a Sunday or your MP, me chairman or your MP, Timin, never boom my age.
Never boom my age, man. The Kung Kansas Gusu Dini.
No, Sugusu Dini DC. Near Chichira Tiwa East Amatiwa is a Janan.
Now, Nemo Namo de lighten about stretch of the highway.
Of a who here.
In Pampromo that day, Hornomon.
Of a who here, per one do what you soon pa.
And Prunapa crowded.
And Teresa no cry trimu. Now you should try now you to me make sure it's a street light.
So the free walk from Ponsuna
of a one way.
Right, at a Monaco from Pony Abnamon come with him Pam.
Mateo of
a
big Mujuma.
Right. Kwabena Japan. And say we should refrain from say Ghana Mampenny, a quaman on near Yakubuni de Dino. na wannan so da yɛda sɛ ɛyɛ the then candidate Akufo-Addo ebedi president ama obi atumi ayɛ ne saa ɛna da hɔ yi NDC for esma ko ha lata for sɛ ɔmo kɔbɔ Akufo-Addo dede ade na mo yɛ saa
First of all, yeah, it catch us in Jumanim. I didn't see in America, sir. Over Kaya a few months ago, Group B sorry or Ghana. At Naha account myself. I am from a fixed account. In him say NDC enka. Memuno a almost so almost feel say almost chefa ewa aban mu no e almost almost sorry na almost ye fix it. Me who sa video no I call viral no. Protest said the air can idea. Jin this say protest e idea e boni. And so the insults na di etire no the name calling no e na enya. The way sana na obi a obehwe bia no na say Ghana di. Ye course no enya ade a e wo se so. Ekai rum ha na e wo ye nua kwabna ejeje po against this when he was in opposition what must say and you have discerned minds what must say in every party who speak against it because these are those we call the level-headed people in the background. What must say? Or a level-headed human into him say, "Abide the botet, you bet with the aboba." Or no, ne semble kind say on pese at the bed. Yet be ye or no ne president because one feels saying yard the papa. Abra na Akufo-Addo pumbedi adie. What must say? So they should tell you says that time no day year or man penny or take akunyaso at the time no. Na on one kasanga. Compare. Na say ne. Na Akufo-Addo abesna akonya so ne de ye na just say if you give Kwabena or JJ Pond same opportunity he will speak against it. He very very heartbroken because okan no party for ni bi anye den enti for some ya party man say me feel says that dey way there was say jaya there was say obi ate ne ho ase international protest there it me akoye protest no and hold whatever you want to hold. At the insults, because we video way man, there was a lot of name calling. What am I say? And I felt very bad about the name calling. And you're right for but if you guys are protesting, protest there. Robia, so you have people protesting in such a manner. But insults na die training there. A wrong thing that must be condemned.
At omo ye no a BB extraordinary.
Debbie. Say nye na me start ye protest. Ababia ba ebetena so. Na timemofo feel say bibi nko yie momo a. Omo abrochire no, omo sorry pe na omo hu say waba ho a. If you say omo ni any way to send their message across to you the president.
But fix the country. Is it not generalized? It's
generalized.
And so we are fixing the country.
Na so who say onokra oben omo edene sa ebobo aha omo handshake na dia he wasn't too worried but me am tie training name calling na me feel say wrong. What am I say? Why name pe protest the sell na Akufo-Addo? Obi anim so no na niji ho. It's youthful days why the last time Obi count you say throughout his lifetime as a politician why about 51 demonstrations. I mean say he knows what it's it entails. What am I say? I don't think that he is worried.
Changing the baby.
And Cesare. But the picture it poses outside is what is not good. It portrays a different picture with the insults. They don't know. But say depended there to say Magdalene or hey, maybe our thick skin into who comes sad and cry and fun. He doesn't really care. I walk away. But Obi or Tia can say then they'll begin to read meanings into it. We don't know you on it FM no. And you're not na radio station or yes our program no. That is where the bad mouthing comes in. What am I say? Protesting any issue. But if that video gets into some quarters, they will be asking, is that not the president of the republic? What has he done wrong? Raises some form of awareness outside.
Awareness,
you begin to wonder.
Or no one for pardon this week.
Sansa Macron me best ever call back.
And but it's just open and it's on a year then.
You see,
that does their course. No. Stop
and stop it. Say after you almost scared you almost seminars, your program, you know. Here, what am I say? Trying to woo these people to come to Ghana, come and invest in Ghana. It's a good thing. There's no problem. What am I say? It's a good thing. But what preceded it in Nana, I said, yeah, identity, the president of the Republic, I could do a brochure, or Babe Frank Rovos, I mean, Kumukrum, Namofa Musica, and Koche Ejum. But Uncle, yes, I am my. What am I say? Yeah, if you say protest, there's no problem, but the insults must be relegated to them. Insults.
Good job.
What
are your thoughts?
Ofa, me da sena memfa fidikesi so na memfa nchia etiefo ani ahwefo magemmre ewo omudi data ehwe won ni tfm online na ofa memfa nchia me amempeso so atiwa is for magemmre omutie yen efiada na ye kwa delegates conference enti me show mu nyina se omomi yenko have a successful delegate conference ebetumi de reforms about constituency mu a ebetumi afan to mapa efra na constituency executives nso beboa me aye tolerant na omatumi accept dissenting views delegates nso betumi akire om adwen ayenko fa wo how bia emfa ofa the course yi ade a sani eminua titi mechia me aminua titi nso okay eyenkrofo na omokire om adwen but then the extreme nature of eniema ekoso no na ha adwen Parofa se banesa na eyesi e man krofo ti ase e den ti ne ma sa protest e baaye sa protest e baaye na sekire pa anything e den ne ma his excellency president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ekoko pie Germany a enu nti nkrofo bi ekoko hia no a ofa hwe video no a even at the point kra na che say okwa okomo blow handshake in the form of a blow ana or applaud one. Even at the tail end, crowd in Crofoni, I'm saying, Nana, we love you, but fix the country. And Nana, of an actor said, the Tiani say, a yan sembi na Crofoni anti as ye, papa. And Tisomu yanti as ye, and who be here say, a yes, sir, and near my acosono, ye be so, na and Crofo etiasie. Nana and Crofo, of an Crofo, yes, in the trusty be Briamanaka, say, and Nano, yet the development or the industrialization of the country. To tomatoes any dokono. Eti yese dokono buaya den tomatoes buaya den entino Nana fix the country. Offer anya no ni ehwe na offer ade ba akwa e de his excellency president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eko pie Germany na wo kan wasem no. Eye German for no mudi om 75 and 5th anniversary. E wo industrialization ni niema akoso. Enu nti na hu be hia se yenso ye kita an industrialization agenda no. Yes, president Baho na obe interacte na yetumi make sure say yes you betumi anya take homes bi e de abafie because nana of unim say facha me of minim de enti a no nana na ba ma no but who deserve
baba kunya ma me
of our chimwe mu de say de otu be siso enti of the etiane say o share your industrialization drive here under His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo deba Honorable Alan Chamaten down ya offer no washe industrial parks here ye create here offer 6 big ones ye create German government dimu akotene offer oshe German government sikafo to opese odishe sa industrial park mu almost about 540,000 euros ye pese ye develop an industrial park purely for an automotive industry. Apart from that, we share industrial park makumaku sisi ba ye sa West Park Industrial Park ya offer no takradi ya air containing sa solar and renewable energy. Wahu ansana offer sa Dawa Industrial Park and also your bright international free zones and also Afienya and also Ansana Apollonia Industrial Park, Ansana of a Greater Kumasi Industrial Park, we just 6 industrial parks ye putuni in place. na ehu behia say German government invited president or when is wadi hunu say na offer odeko na offer na ohwe saa industrial parks ya na de ye de hihye ne say eyesi enya baabi a betumi ahold for agricultural processing park a wokɔ ma factory sɛ wo nyina ɛbɛyɛ ɔmo yɛ ekua ho adwuma a ɔmo pɛ sɛ yɛ kan ne yɛ add value to saa nneɛma we na yɛ export ansa na betumi anya pharmaceutical park ansa na ofa betumi anya we automobile and vehicle assembly park ɛno kora deɛ wɔ hɔ deda a ofa ɛyɛ adwuma ansa na yɛsi anya textile and garment na wasan ba benya we food processing zones enti ofa saa we yɛ nneɛma bi a ɛnu nti no hwɛ saa agenda yɛ de ato yɛ ho so ɛne his excellency president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na ni suade hunu a emu edu a na oba be pie hɔ no mu a sɛ bio sɛ mo nte ase a na yɛsɛ mu bisa sɛ yɛka sɛ fix the country no ɛdɛn ho na yɛ demand sɛ yɛn fix the country no na president na yɛka kyerɛ ne sɛ okay fix the country offer ɛno no ɛdɛn no ɔde ba na offer na me nua titi ka asɛm yi ɔse yes ɛnyɛ na atemdidie no na ho hia offer me hwɛ video no me mante atemdidie bia sɛ if I watch the video well they
called short man devil. It wasn't right.
Okay, well maybe a video na me nya ya me share no.
Me of the motorcade no ebejina no. Obi di kan e kan say Ghana president and sana sa faithful words no eba.
And I made fix the country new enough
at the tail end. Or say you brought useless girls here.
Yes. You're right. And which of course is not right. But if you are picking on the issues of fix the country now, fix the country need adwuma ye gusu aye hihye. Oman no emfa ye ndakro ye mfa hihye oman no. Na oman a oman pani atena so mfie num. Na sebi ebinmu abeye bi ko na ono nso to aso hihye no. Na ono nso ba ono nso won agenda no. Eye ade a ofa ebeteki mre. Se eye so oto ne bo ase na ode hihye. Na ye de boto ho se ne be ya omo beba after him utie ne kasa o se owo a few years to leave the seat enti de obeba after him no ene be take off niam a oye enti yen de ye hwe nwuma wafa a ofa ene sa ohwe industrial parks ansa na sa one district one factory agenda ya abeya ofa factories ni bebre ya adwuma rane the only sad aspect a woman say ebi ohon mo factories na run but the raw materials to feed the factory is what is lacking. And no, now there is the need also to increase our agric base because of the when they say those times you produce near na essay no na ye factories are produce. It is obi ohon mo or tomatoes even 1 acre and 5 acres crown of course what tomatoes ama it is when you be a mefane egu hon mo na essay and now you see factory e what trade say trader for if they are complaining they don't get raw materials, it means that the farm size are not large. Offer your way oil mill plant be Ashanti region. How much soya bean oil? Offer they are not able to meet their demand. And then me office and then somebody came say, "Omo signing off the car agreement to cross say, omo produce soya beans in farm because the factory is running out of raw materials." They cannot meet their orders.
Because omo de kwa brochire krama ye pebi dia
yenya bini ofa yenya bini
it yakoba say there's a task force put in place on be regulatory ye dodo ade be kwa
export no na ye so tumi anya bi for local consumption enti ofa de yakoba ne say wo hwe sane ma we nu nyina it tells you the rate of growth, the rate of development eba. Because if the factories are now coming and now the factories are and this camping no, now they are crying say raw materials it is telling you say our agricultural base no fani the boy ho safo hene no yenya nu ho. It could even surprise you so far cocoa ya export no machi ye tout ya hu say yenya company bi a ebe produce most of our cocoa wa hanom a convert no maybe ebia ya cry ye benya shortage. And we need to now go back into all these areas where we have the initiative of PF.
Into all these areas. John Dramani Mahama says you can only account for your deeds when you are in opposition. So when do you propose to go to opposition so that you may be asked to account for your deeds?
Offer His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ebe terminate after 2024. Or terminate after 2024, we are going to hand over to an incoming MPP elected president in the person of His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na ononso atwaso ababeye 8 years. Efiri hono na President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na owo opposition because abeye ex-president. Efiri hono ni nyuma awaye no yebetumi aka ho asem. Because that time na tumi no kita obi foforo.
Okay.
Na me nua titi nso no ababeye madamfo because no opposition mutina ya.
In the era of Mahamudu Bawumia, Akufo-Addo led government can still account to the people of Ghana. What you know saying?
Yeah, ADAKABRI, also actually on this matter. You and I know that when government is in power now, big heart, president, the state agencies own. NDC in opposition and NDC when we're in government were able, now John Mahama was able to even prosecute own when he found financial malfeasance or financial impropriety. Agencies are on that. Question is that the same touted person or can say he will fight corruption? Is that the same thing we've seen over the 4.5 years here? No, and this rather what we have now is a clearing agent who, when issues come up, declare and the people. What am I saying? So if John Mahama is saying so now, he believes strongly that a lot of corrupt things. Are you saying that when I'm still in office, I should still give you the documents to go and prosecute me? No, I won't. Unless the person is in office. You fee PDS. Abra America my $170 million. American government share yedim kache say. Sika we die yede mamwa enye ejuman. Somebody in government told us that documentation is fraudulent. What am I say? So that is just one. Me know what you chrome her. And I'm moving pina daily of gallons of oil here. Who fee MP here to chrome her. The person was cleared. Me know what here no be. At the 800,000 cities share documents on the course of the website. I know. Say to you. Me know what here. And your friend is saying a merry deal. President Kache said he was misled. Emma, Babushi ni wache jako. KO FIE. What am I say? So there are a lot of things that have gone on that we didn't see the logical conclusion or the reports that really cleared them. What am I say? So if he's saying that you have to account for your deeds now, the only way these things can happen is when you are not in power or you are not in government, then we can actually do a proper cross-check. Nyama bebre akoso. ADAKABRI enye hani babe list scandals akoso ewo MPP mua. They are not really investigated, but these people are cleared. Mene wokrum ha. And Charles Bisu. We saw a clear video OJ bribe if you na OG Sika if you expedite action on a particular job. At the time, the whole nation was fighting Galamsey. And no, we haven't heard about it. And the scandals now, no. The Siakra one year careful la rebe fi bebre. Amana apanwako. Inti Sejo Mahamaka said he believes strongly that you can only account for your deeds when you are in opposition. I think it will make a lot of sense because a certain president is not ready to prosecute.
In fact, we can say, Mahama in opposition is accounting for his deeds.
Yes, currently. Don't we have people in court now on various issues? Maybe it's a Mahama crowd, what the prosecute on their own. Now he's not in government. Every document is available to government machinery to prosecute anybody who has been found culpable of any wrongdoing. I know a lot of chief executives are a lot of people who are in court defending and trying to justify monies are on one spending. The question is it same now? No. Until you get out of office for somebody to sit on your chair, to call for files and folders, then you can justify, so Papa we cry, at the end you can't find no and you no correct. What am I say? Then you justify, say, the clearance was real.
Now, Kafu is saying, say, that account in opposition, no, anytime soon. To the extent, say, 3 years to go, Nanado is in charge. After Nanado, Muhammad Baumia, another 8 years. And then Muhammad Baumia.
Another 8 years. Enya boni. Enya dia beba sisia. What you are trying to tell the average Ghanaian is that the average Ghanaian will continue to vote for MPP to stay in office. Enyen tokwa. Peer delegates. And the national form. It was a crowd. Peer delegates. National form. What am I say? Inti all I can tell my brother is fear the voter. Especially eduane bo aye din. Santini can same be say abana ye to no. Yedi ekomb anything. E bufo ene to abano. And if a comb now start here, now fix the country before the year, then you should know what is going to happen in the next 3 years. Hey, ADAKABRI, only Kurumha. Petrol, no say echo do 29 cedis. So petrol 28 round it off, then
28.50.
When you round a 5 off, is what? 5 or more makes it 29.
3.5. This is 3.5 times 4.5.
ADAKABRI, all I'm trying to tell you is 29 cedis. We are rounding up the figure. Whatever you say, 28.5, no problem.
3.
Wo out here, ADAKABRI, unkojum, but we yiri betimi catch row. The Sikana of the man the kojum no.
28.5.
Yes, I know it's 28.5, but I'm just rounding it off. Sikana of the man the kojum no. It's not the same over the months. Prices of goods or foodstuffs increases
prices of goods
daily.
and services. They are static.
I'm not saying so. I'm not trying to defend anybody. All I'm trying to tell you now is say, eduane boy den, ayedin.
Eduane mu dia hen.
ADAKABRI, me makacho eduane amidi pa. Me boa. Apem no makacho say enra 3 for 5 cedis. 3. Ye near the esusu kakra. Nkiti pa no
3 for 5 cedis na je so ubum mienu kra na je so wanya san. Wanya your friend saying 6 pieces.
6 pieces no. One is for 1 cedi. ADAKABRI, 1 is 1 cedi. Enya sana ye tono. Enya sana ye tono. It's my meal, so I know what I'm talking about.
And I'm just saying an episode is the 5 cities to me apem una nyame ase.
Aminda nyame ase.
5 cities would ya to apem I bet me ensa.
First 10 cities.
ADAKABRI say me fiati wa ba me bre ni bi.
10 cities.
Okay, edit here.
10 cities was enough for me at the time. No. That is how I feel, or that is how I see it.
Who person the 5 cities?
In Kosuya. If he brought it's not the same price. Bread gone across board.
25 cities.
In Crawford, no more ton wohono. And for room and ADAKABRI, the fact car never do crum harness a surprise. Jene for na mutu omufi hako no. Have you checked the latest price of onion? It is skyrocketing. It's crazy. Back 1 cedi. That means I say 1. In toast, tomatoes. It's another area. And you see, when we sit here, we should talk about the practicability of the average Ghanaian on the street. And is it
a dysfunction of anything at all?
Yes. You see, some catch say eduane ebu. Because you create employment, planting for food and jobs. Now minister to me catch and say a bro a short to inti poultry farmers, mama mu 60,000 tons chicks, unko import here. Then you should know where we are heading. You know the price of the average corn has gone up drastically. Are you aware? ADAKABRI me catch me say wudu fia now you read here. Who do you baby say a question about this? You don't know what they go through now to be able to manage that amount of money or the kojom no. Me tell me kojom. I do abubulushi constantly.
Whoa.
Yes.
Ade.
Mr. Dadaba. Mr. Dadaba mao.
Obano small.
Mr. Dadaba sam. I do my things myself. Me call Busha me to me contem 536 hamachi. Me to me jene. Enyesa. Adakabre me worry. Adakabre. Get it straight. Get it straight. See, Adakabre. Naturally, me mama woman. No. I am a kitchen boy. Okay. I cook for my family. Everybody will tell you that. I like to cook. Maybe the grand men no imagine me na so aye ma mwedi. Who say be ma be sa me na me budi na mo me na mo no mo nsa na makoma eden. That is me.
Maybe this weekend.
That is me. Inti enye say me sumo bi I know what goes on in the market and I can tell you say prices are not the same. Ekwasro. And if you do not have extra money to buy it in bulk because who are fridge and now who are fridge at the Koguma, ADAKABRI, the daily buying is so annoying. Very annoying because you can't buy it in bulk. Untimin tomeko green na yawa red ni yawa yellow no. Untimin tono lonka. Oh, Tony actually no 1 cedi, 1 cedi, 1 cedi. It's expensive. You see, when you tell the average Ghanaian say it is true, eduane boy edin. You be hwe kwan you be fa so. Ama ekuafo prices aba forma. Then the average Ghanaian sees that you are thinking about him. But when we sit on radio and make it look like it is not so, then you bring the anger. And some catch us say there's anger. But the anger is this part. When you say, brother boy, ewo form, when it is not so. Dene boy, ewo form, when it is not so. No.
Sabode ni nyamai. Ebeba free September ekono.
Free September. A paper that's a body.
It's a body.
Banchisusue.
Body in general.
Banchisusue. Ebroe. ADAKABRI. It is expensive. Let's accept it and move on. And no, now 2 days ago, me share Isoko. Isoko omo ye food baskets. That was CTFM. What am I say? You can Google it now and check the prices over the year. Last year, last 2 years, and now. Ekwasro, ADAKABRI. Ekwasro. So let's accept it and tell Ghanaians something. Ebe ye now watch it to the red. But what Jina Hana Modiati radio so near Kasasana, you make them angry. You make them feel like don't forget, we transport, your 2 petrol muno, and check Uncrophone will come after you again. And they'll be in the news. Because it has increased and it has increased. What your train said next week, Yabeka say petrol boak or srubium, say they bar. Why is the fuel price still going up? It's because Nakufo-Addo has put water, electricity, dollar tax, COVID, banks, nina or the akotoso. Adden. Only in Enfiswe, never say petrol price na emba form and eba form. I thought say this was somebody or thought to say or drink Ghana for. It's or drink Ghana for one. Adenti no only COVID-19 tax enfi petrol so. Adenti ena only water no de ma free no. Only sa tax ni enfi petrol so. Adenti na only your friend is saying dollar tax ni enfi eno so. Adenti na only electricity no de ma free no enfi fuel price na so. Only sa taxes where. ADAKABRI me no won na ye ho beto. If you say dollar tax a wo de to so. Obi wo ha krom ha ono wanya free water da. The pipe emba. But ene okujina pump ko to petrol a the baby no. So I think that the government must look at that tax formula no. E bi omode tax that afa no. E affect every Ghanaian no. Omonhwe no montoto sa anya. Otherwise, the fuel price no between me and you before Christmas we'll buy petrol over 30 cedis a gallon.
Kujo
over.
Now, sandwich then you be for him.
But that we will stay in it. There is no NDC filling station, neither is there MPP filling station. What we know is a petrol dump. Inti yenina yebe wom.
Kujo you be for him.
Ofa me dase na I think say TT Kasano he was coming up with a lot of task compositions ewo ho ema fuel pricing no. Na what it is that the person ye money ma ye clear taxes ni bebre wo hono mo a okeka no a any fuel prices so. And then prices of fuel has been deregulated. Enti aban sa enim say yeah price of fuel BIBO because fuel prices has been deregulated and it is purely by the forces of demand and supply. And taxes are also no more of the refinery, the primary district, the storage, levies and a little bit of levies and taxes, market margins, and on the formal the composition. Na yes, boiler tax, electricity, use anyway. But those are not the component that goes into the pricing of fuel. Na emra na TT kasan osi ahochire ewo. The truth of the matter is, the system itself that we run has been such that government after government, there is progression. Emrana ex-President Rawlings Woho, our President Kufuor, in his era, there were people who were complaining about difficulties and challenges. We are not retrogressing. We are progressing and moving forward. And his systems and situations might change. Even people who were earning salaries hitherto at that time are now calling for salary increments because the farmer you see today might have become a little sophisticated because ordinary maybe an and we don't expect prices say and Crawford use prices as the base for the economic determinants of this country. Now, idea ba kwa many is that over the weekend, now we Auditor General Domilevo, now on mass speech be war and now sorry, and then he was touting say you can't abanya all corruption. His Excellency Dr. Baumud Baumia, the digitization now warrior they are caught into most of these state agencies. No, he has to say contributing massively to the fight against corruption. It is a mini titi jinaha no mo kofa ono abuga pele no mo de ne be scapegoat to the paper o manim guase say eno ntino yetumi prosecuting ntino is telling us how we are resolute in prosecuting our owner. Offer I beg to differ. And when they left, there have been several of the issues, but for me, what I am very much interested in and interested about on the issues is that in our honesty, you got to prove it because once you set up investigations, now investigations may prove say at the end of more company yes you don't expect say investigating report nabano stinchina yankosu because yetia bonteno ya adwinini this was our mindset and this is our mindset intino there ye person ekoni then it means that the nipa no kra no mu buane for whilst you have not even listened to his case. This is what the NDC is preaching. But for me, I believe that chichiro mine, they know it. But of a propaganda, we would need to throw the dust and then begin to hop and go around the market and begin to pick prices of goods and prices of commodities to come and determine but I don't know it is the collective prices of those basket of goods and services. And it determine the rate at which inflation is affecting our currency. Because 10 cedis, what is the rate of inflation on that 10 cedis in my pocket? Previously, not at the same. Previously, when inflation was in the double digits, na mikita 10 cedis, and that is what people don't understand. But when inflation is single digits now, and you say you can buy more basket of goods and services than you used to be before. And prices will not remain stagnant. Prices will automatically change. Because automatically, and most of these prices at once is being determined by the forces of demand and supply. Sometimes the seller himself cannot predict the price. Because at the end of a year into season year, and body busu. And then me near titi. Se me fi matiwa bana me question me kurase kakra na me de body e brenwa obeka chem se body no kwa koto bi kura ma na brosunti. It doesn't need it. That is when there is an availability and therefore you don't have the market for it, and the prices automatically will go down. When there is no availability, it is people that are determining what price they want to buy the product for, and then it pushes the sellers of those products to also go with the prices that is being quoted in the market space. And is Antinia Manasi say, na yesi anu ni yedi susudua ese anu ntino president nkonko fixe economy no a okọ fixe economy no dokuno aya obi abo a okoton broda obi kwa akoton against the flag of a me submission. I was here when I was saying, say, the factories we have now that are running, the issue is we will need to sit up and look at the country that we call the agrarian economy to go deep into our resources and see how we can still boost the growing of our raw materials.
But Bina, I'll say the Dawa Industrial City was completed by JM, and it is largely completed with tarred roads, drainage, and electricity. All we have to do now is to send the industries there. Engineer Clement Amole and Odebaye. How come say a no money be you really complement industrialization, ramp up the manufacturing base. As a nye the young aden.
Ofa sansem no eya na eba eya na minya kakra because His Excellency President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo obaye ya projects bebre wo hono mo a ene enyo no na started but all or the can initiative were all complete. And I always
say one videos some of the abay ya be ma ko gina ayen soko at the time
hospital
the aba the latter part of 2016 Don Dramani Mahama ko bia no buy up to now
offer no JDM say no ya na commission here
I said no 3 months to 2016 election and omoye day JM a commission here. But since then yamfanye hwe aden
offer ebini UGMC University of Ghana Medical Hospital here NDC for under JDM ACA of the hospital itself Rational Commission na enye adwuma because
the school dying na be nkunye guma say the school is not functioning.
Titi
Messi hospital and the equipment boom. You say it's a hospital.
If it is functioning, yabaye no nke be adwuma hospital it was not operating.
Who shares that Joy FM report now exposing Minister of Health?
It was not operating, was it?
When they exposed the Minister of Health, watch that Joy FM expose.
Oh,
don't do that. Don't do that. Give credit to where it's due. And when it is in your favor, I will do same. You know me, I don't do propaganda.
I know.
So when you're doing that to us, I feel bad. UGMC was building us in Soko Hospital. I mean, you're raising because oh, well, but where the more the Mekwa who can wash it in your hospital by funds. What again is nicer than this?
Titi, but
when we are building a government,
automatically, once this thing has come up, you say,
but you are going to make reference to UGMC to try to make it look like UGMC was incomplete. Just say in Soko was incomplete. My brother, Dumjano, not come Papa to Ghana for people in Soko are listening to you,
Titi,
and they'll feel hurt.
Titi, the name can't make it me way. Eddie Abane say, UGMC, you commissioned it. UGMC, mo commission na and starting ye juma. Eti and UGMC ye juma anameboa. Eti and UGMC ye juma. It means that we have added on to a juma mo ye. It is so insane.
Bank of Ghana Hospital.
Bank of Ghana mo ye na nye juma.
What does it mean by nye juma?
It was not something that was operational.
But that's what it is. When you finish a hospital, there are other things that come with it.
100%. I am happy you are now bringing the issue up. I am happy.
So are you saying that you don't commission a project because the project is not in motion?
The moment you commission, it's supposed to drive productivity. So who commissioner then it's supposed to drive productivity. So now it is adding on. It is a kasi commissioner. I don't know. It take it off. Now when you say when you recruitment in you, who would you acquire head of the Reno Osimakwa commission because ye be a bekwa about 20 no me too me ka akwaye.
Yo, yate.
These are the issues. These are the issues. Entity. Science soko way ya wako akofa bay. It's a good project. And then certain.
I don't think.
One regional hospital.
I don't think Sika government the best shame their status hospital.
Okay, ma yanko phone line so. Nasa Dawa Industrial Park na.
Park no. Okay. Ma fuck all
lady buy no.
It's a serious place, eh?
Yene the Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Chamber of Pharmacy. Mr. Antonio Ameka. And Chichon Komokakra say, when Engineer Amole tells us, say JM completed our industrial park. Na dia what third rose you be the dear na kemu. What is it that a bit me a dia bois a chamber of pharmacy for? Mr. Ameka, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Now, what is you? Dawa Industrial Park, no? Of what benefit? Nebiti me aye diabwa chamber of pharmacy.
Bedama se. Akwara be katani. Akwana me free by. No kwanso. Epi hona ebe. You want me to say? Chamber of pharmacy ne Dawa Industrial Zone or LMI Holding are entering into a mutual agreement where a portion of the enclave has been demarcated for pharmaceutical enclave. So far, no, about 16 companies are prepared to move to the site. I must say that almost 2 years on my already allowed that. Now, what we want to do is that when you're enclave so now, it helps to be able to get W2 certification for GMP certification. If we buy a product, it adds to the credibility of the product now. You have export and I produce in the country. Now, what we are looking at mainly has to do with the enabling environment for companies that want to go into the enclave. For instance, is that going to be free zone? Is that going to be any funding support from the government? Because the financial institutions do the coin to have a look at the place. But what type of interest rate that could be made available through the banks, through the companies to local manufacturers, so that it will not be too expensive, that we will be able to access funds to procure equipment and then even the cost of the land. So we are looking at the enabling environment.
And one would have thought, sir, enabling environment, trade ministry should be spearheading it. And at this time, at the end of trade ministry, the creation of that enabling environment are working.
Okay. So the history of Winante, the Dawa enclave was officially commissioned by the trade minister, Honorable Alan Chamatin. Now, we've seen that we've had a lot of engagement with the trade minister. It has been upheld. But we want to see actualization of some of the things that they discussed moving forward.
Mm-hmm. But at present, Chamber of Pharmacy, munim di ama enoma bi akemwa yentimi enhunu actualization.
I must say on this note, it has to do more of funding, technical support for research, and even industrial zone. How many universities in Ghana are even producing industrial pharmacists? How many technical universities in Ghana that are producing experts that will work on factory floor, factory technicians? So, this is a handicap how the academia is linked to the industry. So, the last discussion here on Honorable said, how can we bring together the academia and the industry so that they will be able to train to meet the requirements and the requirements of the industry? And not the one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is meeting with the financial institutions to see how that we can access funds to be able to acquire our equipment and also the cost of the land within the enclave to go into production.
But I would have first and seeming synergy between academia and industry was about a pharmacy 7 or 6 years to go into a doctor of pharmacy. Thereby say we begin much more insight into the industry. Is it not like preparing such students to be able to take charge of the operations?
I mean, different. That curriculum is different from yes, but that looks at mainly the quality aspect of it in the pharma practice. But when we come to the factory floor, which of the universities are training to feed the workers on the factory floor? Even so, even who air system, no crap will break it down. And to the experts never. To say most of the companies that are into production are going into setting up of their factories now. Experts is the technical room. That's quite a challenge at the moment.
But then, because expatriates here, there is also a seeming issue of piffering. At the height of it, say, Maganani, free university by year, Juma pharmaceutical industry, and check now on the Butayan, so person so tea on company. Now, we be real, the aqua on day. That didn't na mean for India, ni man, $1,000. Na me mano. A small Hyundai Martis na me mano a 2-bedroom flat. Na onye majuma mama dance me mfagana nina umi wi me na on fanko set up on no company.
Oh, but different my example back. In the COVID period here close to borders. Now kofa expatriate no kuni krum. Now externally no problem be back or factory from now. How will we be able to resolve that problem?
But then how does the chamber also propose to deal with the incidents of pilfering affecting margins? Because incident free say India nimra na India me man $1,000 na me man 2-bedroom flat or tesano ha na my man small car na yire ne ma ombebu sisa ayinwi ame. Right. It finally, more expectations of what the trade minister should be doing for you.
But okay.
Say more expectation of the what's the trade minister no or yeah the mamu Emma Dawa Industrial Park no yenya faso.
Oh yeah, I may share only the area of trade ministry no kwa. May share the whole thing academia, the Ministry of Trade, Finance, Financial Institutions, and then also the government policy on procurement. So whatever that you produce, the government is the biggest buyer or consumer of the commercial product. What kind of policies will be put in place so that whatever that is produced is procured by the government and others. And then payment system. So that they are producing now almost 8 months, 9 months, every day in, day out to be interest to cost of dollars and cost. That will affect the capital of our members. So that's what I think is a whole change that we are looking at. That we need to collaborate and then also need to a successful implementation of the farmer pack within the Dawa angle.
Right. And the whole chain now, now you share a traveling in and out of the place to the capital city. And this is a message from Engineer Amole. And then he goes, let me crave your indulgence. Or say the daunting challenge that has not been considered in the Dawa industrial project is traffic congestion at the Barrier and Pram Junction. The factories will be frustrated and forced out of the industrial city when it goes into full operation. Anytime Central University holds a program, it takes about 3.5 hours to drive from Barrier to Miechu, which is just about 50 minutes drive. That's shocking. Is it true?
I perfectly agree with him. Because we were told some time ago said they procured some funds to dualize that road. We are also yet to see the actualization of that. Because even when we were going in the morning, within that small stretch, it took us almost 2.5 hours. There has also traffic situation is very terrible. I seriously agree with him that we think that that fund that was procured for the dualization of that road must materialize. And then the construction of that railway line through the port to the Dawa enclave to, we want to see actualization of that project as well.
And perhaps it will rather help we discuss such issues. Yet was a Mr. Anthony America and Bibi Asunia, my Yasunti, in a healthy debate. What is good for Ghanaians. Right. It's what your comments are. Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana National Chamber of Pharmacy. Why? In your final comments, incorporate the comments no into yours. Na yemfan sorry.
Yo, offer that say na osha ne submission ya wa ya. Offer it tells you that osha Dawa Industrial Park here. Ex-President John Dramani Mahama started it. Honorable Alan Shamatin has come to complete and then making sure say the pharmaceutical industry is going there. Now, what they are asking for is going to be most of the rebates in forms of taxes, most of the cushions that is going to come in the form of funding, then this foreign recognition. But AFTA and so Ababe stay say if this thing is going, then we'll be able to get ready market for most of our produce. In
fact, in today's edition of Business and Financial Times, it's a very beautiful article put together by Chief Obusu. Now, when he talks about having a dedicated shipping service to bring about interaction of movement of goods in Africa. Now, at me, Abwa. You may take time. We are forwarded the amount copies. Now, what me kind. Some of these things after no, I was it me boy.
Sure.
Keep tapping on it.
Yes, and no. I think said these are the things that we should do. Na yeshemu kena ne to me boa. And for me, offer proponents of the fact that ex-president Mahama Eden in Sakikaino and President Akufo-Addo by on year Jumano. Offer this is telling us that truly no and correct. But at the end, be aware any the direction of the government, any funding sources, so near the shame, and ABI it will take some time, but working towards
the funding gap will be aba. I don't know.
So funding gap no can.
Mutis kabija no more news.
Nasis kadi di bebre jabo mo. Ebiane agenda 111 ya work of 100 million. Edi jaw. Ebiai pokwasi touching secure job mo DC.
And ye wo fufu hoyi.
Aha, ebiane when say which bilanti ye just cow mo DS. It's continuous. Hospital here one so ko ESC. And your marketing. Ye timamufo ho here. That's all. That Dawa Park, I've been there. Atman, I've been there. So me fa go mi kuro ada. Atman say I've seen what has been done there.
Road network no.
It was a bie horse akwan na boom.
Because who has ne besan dey akos aglemi.
Eno an dey because it was a bie kwan nim. What man say a bie kwan.
It is arterial road no. Was say wo hweka ho asem.
I don't know who made that statement. Regional interfacing double rule. I've heard this story a few days ago about Cape Coast accident. I interview road safety for the almost say the accident was still real.
Why don't we learn to share with the little that we have? If we learn to share, see yenya draw no, nesi nam single carriageway. Yent mean share kakrana ye wono.
You see, some of the road users are I don't know what maybe an car na 40 because accident back say car na 40 just quite so. It be two the PIM no died on the spot.
But there's a law which tells you say say okay break it down
within 24 hours.
Within an hour, tell the local authority or the police. We break it down or highways where within 2 hours, tell the police or the local authority. Failure of which say to can if the stationary vehicle is adjudged to be the cause of an accident, you become responsible.
Yes. But this thing happens every day. And electric pole. What am I say? All these things are happening. There is a lot of.
Then fix your attitude.
You see, there are a lot of things there. Obviously, fix it or no attitude. What am I say? Or no attitude. And so I think say star from motorway honomono. Government must look at if they can raise funds, open that honomono. By road. But I'm told it's not that, rosy. I'll prefer to go and, Marco Bobo Siantina play more Mefa Road because the stories are not nice.
It is a plane so crana you really don't care.
Or die be die. And I wouldn't die and I die. All die.
Right.
You better obiase. Better obiase. ADAKABRI say one my akunya.
Right. Titi Katino, yadana say, and yada a Kafu Amegan Swasi. Kafu Amegan, aspiring chairman of the Atiwa MPP.
Atiwa East.
Atiwa East.
I saw about board, yeah, yes, because last week, the Monday, Oko Village. The Madame for Panano, Oko Village, one for body.
Of a weekend, Monday, Minini share the following week, me come by me brain up him.
So, Tionio, or say, and a Wednesday, and was next Monday, or no bishia, into a new Shias Amanda, and the following weekend, or back in the following weekend, or bar. To calculate how many
2-3 weeks. Somebody at the bar. Bet na ya Bet na.
Then at the near brand here, there pair abetia na pair board, yes, sir.
And I saw him say me call tech, me call UST. And now me son na me call tech no. That time na asante the when the baby call the who nwi bebre no. Kusaje man nua no.
If you dey kusaje
onu
utumfu pukuare.
Onu ne ye me call ne ho. Ye me call me wo school na me schedule pa nti kusaje man ne baby now ne ba tech. Now ye me mate. No ye medicine. Nti ya call review no hu say anyway na why you good one ho saa no. Won konkran bi mu aye be ma odin. Nam se saa agro na mo se ye fi ne ko titi ne ye twam ye frɛ kosi agema wate wo fa na o ne o ba ye ato wo so. Sa na me fufu di na me.
Na o pe fufu pa.
Abesie no so me. Nti asante de na ho ede.
Nti na o skin ye fresh.
But ye ka koyina
o de nka abetie ne
na abetie de price ko so ADAKABRI
abetie ani mako na ke de tete
first uko choba abetie ho na queue ni ho this time queue na fi other side abetie
no so abetie no so de so ji ade ache so
ade ache so a different level and ye twi mako ni sa na amane ni gugumu ni ye bubu ni sa na jajaja